Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Took a week off, but we're back with Golden Vault. Is this 5? Episode 5 of the first heist?
Yep.
All right, miscount.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's it for me. Ravnock, over to you.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, like Wolf said, this is the 5th episode of the first heist. Things are getting pretty exciting. Last heist, we started out with a really fun fight with the doll in Alda Arkin's office. It came to life, and after you guys finally defeated it, and it covered Dandy in oil and pieces of metal. You guys explored the room a little bit better, and you were able to find a little bit more information. Nothing too crazy, but you were able to find some information about what they were planning on doing with the egg. And that was to take it back to actually, who was it that found that information? You guys remember? I didn't write down who found it. Was it Dandy?
I think it was
Not
Dandy.
Neil.
All right, so yeah, Dandy had discovered that the cultists plan to steal the egg and take it and let it hatch so that it can bring destruction to Baldur's Gate.
As you do.
After that, you guys, there was some drama out behind the museum where Neil pretended to throw a fit, and he got the attention of a woman over who has been trying to help him, and then they discovered Dr. Daniel passed out and snow landing on her and collecting. The woman is out to try to help Dr. Daniel. Eventually, Xarthas comes to join, and they talk for a while. And Dr. Daniel is not ready to give up her the container. She's demanding you bring it to her because only she knows how to use it. But she's also very drunk and has puked and passed out in her own vomit the last time we saw her. And that kind of brings us to where we're at now. I do remember Xarthas wanted to try to take the container from her, but
Yeah.
I want to do one other thing real quick first, okay?
Sure.
We're coming back to that, I promise. All right. So, Venona, Dandy, and Pidby, where you guys are in the office, above you, you hear lots of scuffling. You hear some thumping around. You hear something drop on the floor. You hear someone scolding somebody else, a female voice scolding somebody else. And then after that, it's almost back to pure silence. Now, we can go back to the alleyway, where Dr. Daniel has been passed out in her own vomit. And for some reason, Xarthas decided to push her face into it.
She was mean to me.
She's stressed.
Xarthas is a horrible person.
It's been a long day, okay? Xarthas is not having a good day, and she was mean to him.
I told you this is why you and Dolly don't get along.
That's exactly why me and Dolly don't get along. And it's stressful, and I act out when I'm stressed.
Neil's totally telling his crush at the office what happened.
I don't know if she'll pay much attention to you.
Give any
yeah, she's not there. All right, so Xarthas, you wanted to try to take the container from her.
I did.
All right. So how are you going to do it?
So she got it out and was showing it to me, right? So when she passed out, is she still holding it? Had she put it back away?
She's kind of hugging it, like she's kind of hugging it.
Okay. Let's see what I have on me.
But she's pretty thoroughly passed out. You could probably just try to pick it up, but
yeah,
it's
I
up to you.
know. I was just wondering if I should try to slip something in there too. I think
Indiana Jones style?
Yeah, exactly. Give her something else to like squeeze onto while she's
That's what he said.
Do you have inspiration right now?
Me?
Giving inspiration for it, that's what he said,
Yep,
Jerry.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Wow.
I think I'll just try to take it. She did seem pretty messed up.
Okay, so you're able to just slip it right out of her hand. She kind of just like lays there, and but when you take it, where the opening is, where it would come apart to put the egg in, it kind of forms a mouth and it starts to scream, "Somebody's stolen me! Somebody's stolen me!" As loud as it can. Like, it sounds like an insane person screaming it, and it's just like echoing through the alleyway. All the people on either side of the alleyway kind of stop and look down.
I'll just.
Somebody's stolen me!
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just trying to help. She passed out in her own vomit here. I'm just
Dr.
trying to
Daniel's
help.
kind of getting up. Dr. Daniel's kind of getting up, and she's like, "Hey,
you
I
dropped,
told you not to take that."
you dropped it when you passed out. I told you weren't
Well,
up for
give
this.
it back. Give it back to me.
How do you make it shut up?
You give it back to me.
It's just I'll hold it out to her. Does it shut up when she touches it?
As soon as she takes it, it stops screaming.
Well, that's
Cut
annoying.
her arm off.
That thought crossed my mind.
Aw. You guys really hate Dr. Daniel.
Is it sad that I already had that thought as well?
Okay. So, well, at least I know someone else can't steal it. Do you plan on going anywhere far from here? Or is your plan basically to sleep in the snow until we come back and then hand over this life-ending threat to you to deal with?
Yeah, pretty much.
Lovely. Lovely. Okay.
Narratively, that makes sense for my character.
Okay, can you just...
About that time, though, Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Can you
I was
just
going to say,
not?
about
Is all I
that
was gonna
time,
say.
the woman that was trying to help Neil earlier, she comes back out of the inn, and she's got with her a steaming bowl of soup, and it kind of the soup looks fucking delicious. You can like tell she's coming across like all of you. Well, actually, it's only Neil and Xarthas out there, right? You guys are just like, I need that soup.
Roll for smell.
But when she brings it over, she hands it to Dr. Daniel, and she's like, "Here, drink this." And Dr. Daniel's like, "No, you can't make me." And she's like, "No, please, here, have a little, have a little." And she's like, "Okay. This is good soup." And then she starts like slurping down the soup, and she drinks the whole thing. And then a couple seconds later, she's like, "Oh gosh, I've been a fool.
The hell was in that soup?
I am so sorry, everybody. I've never drank before, and I went to this place, and they gave me something called bourbon, and it was really
God.
delicious, but it was a lot. So I'm very sorry. You dress fine. You dress fine."
Thanks. Sorry about the misunderstanding with the screaming hellbox. Are you good?
Yes, I am much better. But apparently they have decoys of the egg. That's distressing.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, we figured that out.
I'm not okay with that. So I'm not sure what that means. But I think you guys should get back inside.
Okay, well, how, in your expert opinion, can we tell what's a decoy and what's not before we waste time bringing it back to you?
I don't.
I swear to God, if you tell me to lick it, I'm supposed to
You
lick
should
it.
not lick it. I probably shouldn't have licked that earlier, but it happened. Here's the thing. I don't know how to tell you that which one's real. It seems they've done a very great job. I just have worked around these types of magics for so long that I can tell what they are. I'm sure you guys have noticed that a detect magic spell doesn't show anything. So
Yeah, I definitely. That was the
that's the
first thing I
thing.
noticed.
That's the thing. It is some type of magic, but it's no magic like anyone's ever seen. It's quite terrifying. So we need to get that. Here's the thing. Go looking for eggs. Bring me back all the eggs. I can tell you which one's which, please.
Okay, so it's like a egg hunt. Okay, just gather all the eggs we can find, bring them to you.
Yes.
How should we find you?
I
Are you
promise I
gonna
won't
wear
yell
like
at you next time.
some bunny ears or something so we can pick you out of a crowd of all the other drunk people in the alley?
I don't know
Sorry,
that
I
Well,
have to go.
it's instead of laying in the snow and being covered in vomit and snow, I'm gonna go in here to the inn and have some food and come back to life a little bit. If so, when you guys need me, actually, you know what? And she pulls out a sending stone and hands to you. She's like, "Please bring this back. This is my only set. These are expensive."
Okay, well, you should keep one of them. And I'll hand it back. I hand one of them back. Are you sure you're not still drunk?
I said these. I meant this.
So-
All right.
Fair enough.
So, Xarthas, we'll just take it from there and make it your turn. So, what are you doing?
I will turn around and head back towards Neil and be like, "You give me a fucking decoy." I'm gonna look up. Someone else had mentioned the roof previously. How high is this building? And is the
It's
roof?
3 stories, so I'd say it's about.
Yeah. Does it look like
Or
I
sorry,
could?
it's two. It's.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's a 2-story building. But you are out back in a basement, so it's kind of like it dips down into a almost like a loading dock.
Okay.
So it's about it's probably about 35 feet up from where you are. But if you walk around the building, it's more like 20.
Okay. Does it look like I could get some some footholds or anything that I
I
could
was going to say,
scale it?
is there like a pipe? Because
You?
Neil's also thinking the same
No.
thing.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty
Me and my back.
it's a pretty smooth building. It's made of just stones that are pretty well fit together. So there's not a lot of grip room.
Okay.
Is
What
there any like
level?
piping?
I'm trying to see what level
Like-
monks get to run up walls. I don't think I'm there yet.
You could check out the so there's no piping that you see back here, but you would have to walk around the building to see more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Someone else had mentioned it. We've searched. Xarthas feels like he's done a pretty good search inside, so he wants to get up top, see if anybody's trying to get out through the roof somehow. So yeah, I want to try to find any way that looks like the easiest place to try to scale the side of the building.
Do you have a grapple?
That's what I was looking for.
Does
I
anybody? Because that
do
would be a very useful
not.
thing.
I do
I was
not.
saving my Batman character for a different heist.
For the Batman heist.
Yeah, for the Batman heist.
There's nothing to climb, and there's nothing like you wouldn't. You said you wouldn't be able to get a hold in the thing, right?
Right. So the brick the stones are cut and they're fit pretty well together.
Are
There
there
are
any like
places.
windows to like hold onto temporarily, or
The only windows to this place are on the main front, and they only shine, and they're only way up top, and they shine into that main lobby area.
so I can't even like just hold onto something for a couple of seconds? Damn.
Yeah, I'm looking through all my
Neil had
monk.
the same idea.
I'm looking through my monk bullshit, but I don't think I'm high enough level to do some of the good monk stuff that I want to do. Because at some point, monks can just run up walls, but I think that's later.
Well, so I would say someone could probably go to the top and let a rope down.
I was
Yeah.
literally just thinking about that. I was like, oh, I have 50 feet of rope. I could drop a rope down.
But no one knows what I'm trying to
Because
do
it's-
either, though.
Well, they're not far from you though.
Yeah, Pidby knows you're
They're
outside.
just right up the
so-
basement stairs.
Yeah, Pidby knows you're outside, so Pidby would probably like try to say some motivational.
Well, I mean, I
poster
guess the
bullshit.
thing is, I just want to get up there. So if you're going to go up there and we're close together, we can just go up together. Like, it doesn't make sense for you to go up, drop a rope down, and then and have me try to climb it. That just seems like a recipe for Xarthas to even
Hey.
more embarrass himself.
What a great exit.
Why stuff down?
Yeah, so barring that, I will head back in, I think, with the idea that I would try to make my way up to the roof, but just since I can't get there on the outside, I'll go through the building. So that would
Okay.
be my intention.
I'm going to say you're able to go through the basement. And so, oh, sorry, we're at the wrong place. You come here into this room. I'm giving a little bit more movement than I had before. What's the gasping about?
I just
Yeah.
had the stupidest fucking idea for my turn.
Okay.
Love it.
Are we still on the main page on the Roll20? Did you not move us back?
Oh, I'm the worst. I always do that. Why do you guys let me do that? It's your all's
It's
fault.
funny.
Funny to call you out publicly.
Yeah, right?
I mean, you
Cash me
could come out
outside.
publicly earlier. Alright, so
Nah. Most opportune moment.
Xarthas is now here. He came up the stairs. What would you like to do from here? Because here you can. There is a guard. Well, that guard's knocked out, but you would still need to kind of do a sneak to get through this guard's vision. The guard that's down here towards the bottom in the main room.
Okay. Sneaking. I will do that. I'll sneak through him. I will. Let's see really quick. Let me look at this. How many key points it costs me. I will spend 2 key points to pass without trace.
Oh, okay.
And then I
Cool.
will stealth past him. That's part of my shadow arts. Stealth check?
All right, so I'm just going to have you go ahead and yeah, go ahead and stealth check.
Good thing. 19 with pass without trace. Jesus, this character rolls like shit.
Ass.
If you're wanting to tag along with him, we can just kind of like fudge that on your turn. We'll just say you did. We figure that out when we get there.
Benevolent DM.
We're all huddled together. We can just kind of.
Well,
I can't hear you, Dandy.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
So what he was saying was he's thinking, did Xarthas, did you stop and say hi to them and let them know what you're doing?
Yeah,
Because he was
probably.
wanting to try to he was wanting to try to follow along to use your pass without trace.
Yeah, as I go through, I'd be like, I'm going to check out the roof, but there's no way up. So that's probably all he'd say.
You guys all want to follow?
So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Pibby, Dandy's going to follow. Do you want to follow Venona? We can't hear you either, Venona. So yeah, it's going to give you a +10 to your stealth.
Ooh.
Xarthas, when Xarthas comes in and is like, I'm going, Pidby's just gonna go, the shelter of excuses has a leaky roof. And then like,
Lord. I love Pidby.
All right, so
Xarthas hates him.
so I need the stealth roll from all four of you. I know Xarthas got 19.
You said +10 on the stealth check?
Yeah.
Yep, +10 to what you already got.
Jesus Christ. A 32 and a 34.
And then +10, whatever that is.
23 is what I got.
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
Well, everybody got better than you, Xarthas. But you guys, well, let's see what I didn't roll.
character, man.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
So the guard down there, you kind of see him. He's really kind of just not paying attention. He's just kind of staring off. He's picking his nose, like just kind of like looking around. So you guys probably didn't even need the pass without trace, but that's all right. So I'm gonna have you guys. You're going up the stairs, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to get to the roof, so I would assume I was heading up. That would be my first
So
thought.
So you guys kind of come up these stairs here, and when you're coming up, I'm going to have you do another stealth roll.
Did anybody mention the noises they heard or no? Because somebody heard those, but I didn't.
Would you?
Yeah, I think Venona and Pigby maybe heard them.
Yeah, and Dandy.
Said something.
Let's see. You say another stealth roll? All right, come on. I got this one.
Yep, another stealth roll, please.
Okay. 31.
It's literally almost impossible to be seen here with your
30.
pass without trace. So we got. Did everybody roll? Dandy, you need to roll again. There we go. 18. All right. So everybody passes again. Like I said, it will be literally almost impossible because the guard rolled 11, so you needed to roll a 1 to fail. Which way do you guys want to go?
Up.
Keep going up.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Let me put you guys here in a line. Do all of you want to keep going, or are you maybe split up
Yeah.
here, or just keep all going?
Just
Not
keep in
today,
mind.
Satan. We're sticking together.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys scooch on down through this hallway. This is where the
Are we
bathrooms are.
all together? Or does
Yes.
somebody missing?
Oh no, not all.
Okay,
Neil is
someone's
still the outside.
Yeah, Neil was still outside. Actually, Neil, did you want to come along with Xarthas? You could have been here the whole time.
I have a really stupid idea.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. So he's hanging outside with Dr. Daniel's pile of vomit.
No,
Nice.
I didn't even go with Xarthas. I was standing outside the door the whole time,
Yeah.
just laughing at him.
All right. So you guys are here, kind of in front of the bathroom. There is a set of stairs that kind of goes up into the darkness, and you can see a little bit of light kind of shining through.
All right. We've checked pretty much everywhere else.
Knew it. Yeah.
Let's see what's up there. Who wants to go first? Volunteers? Dandy, thank you for volunteering.
Sure. Again, if you can hear me.
Could you guys hear him?
I think I'm hearing him
Nope.
through yours.
Very, very lightly.
No, they can't hear you.
It was working a minute ago. I don't know what to do.
That's all right. We'll figure it out in a second. All right. So I'll put Dandy in the front. You guys scooch up the stairs, and you end up here. And in this place, I'll kind of move you all off of that so you can see where you guys are at. So in this place, there's a bunch of supplies for events like lecterns, linens, and tableware that's stored up here. Above you, there's a skylight where you can see the full moon outside is just shining in. The snow has stopped, and so like the heat from the buildings kind of melted it off of the skylight, so you can see out again. The room is pretty well organized, except for 2 boxes that have been popped open. And all of the whatever was inside was taken out, and like all of the packing material has just been kind of strewn about, like someone was in a hurry, and like they just got whatever was in there and left.
You think there's like a packing slip or something that would tell us what was in there, or that's hoping for too much, isn't it? No, I'll take a peek.
Xarthas can look if he wants.
Yeah, I'll take a peek.
Okay. Could you hear?
Guessing not.
Nope.
Nope.
Just a second, Duke. I'll figure. Or yeah, just a second. Actually, let's pause this for half a second. I'll figure it out.
Do do do. Oh wait, is that?
I don't know.
It would technically be copywritten, but let's be honest, none of us are good enough to recreate it well enough.
Right.
Let's not risk it.
Test that theory.
You know, it's very funny. Pidby probably looked at Xarthas with like a real attitude on their face and was like, leadership is an action, not a oh my god, what is it? I lost it. Oh my god.
no.
No.
Hang on. This is so great. Okay. Oh no. I was looking up quotes about sounds. Now I have quotes about roof. Oh, leadership is an action, not a position. And like,
Woo! Like the action
You
of
know,
delegating. I agree, Pidby. I think you've
delegating.
got a good head on your shoulders there, kiddo.
Damn, you must have really loved your job in fast food. Because with the roles Xarthas is doing, that's where they should be.
Man, these rolls have been so bad. That was a
It's been bad.
remember, in canon, Pidby does not actually technically work for the Golden Vault.
oh
Pidby
yeah.
hangs around for the lulls, and it's Dolly probably freaking loves Pidby. So, so
100%.
to let them like hang out, do Heist.
I feel like
so
Dolly would also send out Pidby because of like motivation.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been keeping track of like who I like and don't like based on those original roles. And Pidby has moved up to really like, and Neil has moved down to hate.
The funniest part is that Neil has kind of moved Xarthas onto he likes Xarthas, but he also likes ribbing the fuck out of him. So
Oh,
it's like it's definitely also in the borderline. I don't like this person, but I absolutely love taking the piss out of you.
heard
we
some.
All right. So, I would say, let's see. Where were we at? You're in the attic. Oh, Xarthas wanted to take a look inside the boxes.
Yeah, see if I can
Do
figure out
perception
perception. Okay, that's better.
or investigation, but your perception's higher. We'll go ahead and give it that if you want.
Sweet, let's do that. Okay, I thought that said 4 at first. 16.
All right. So with a 16, you can see both of these boxes are large enough to hold one of those eggs. Inside is sort of like a little base that looks just the right size for one of those eggs to sit in. And there's even like the packing material. There's even like custom packing material that looks like it's meant to hold something the exact shape of these eggs you're looking for. And both boxes have this, and they've been kind of strewn around.
There's 2 boxes, but they're only looking for 1 egg. Would they be packaging up decoys the same way? Huh. Is there any other?
And I'm
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just
I
looking
was going to
around,
say
is there
the end
any
of your
other?
turn, but go ahead and ask a question.
And these are the only 2 boxes that have been open. Are there any others that are opened, or?
Not that are open, but there's a ton of boxes in here.
Okay. Yeah, that was it.
All right. Let's kind of just go with where we're at. Dandy. With your passive 20 perception, you feel a slight cold breeze coming from the skylight, and you notice that the lock has been broken, and the skylight is still slightly ajar.
Okay, interesting. I'm kind of wondering. So this is like some dusty like attic. We have those boxes that are open. I'm assuming if it is actually dusty, there's like probably some footprints and some like recent movement that people have done. Is there like any like water off of somebody's shoe or the cold air moisture that looks like maybe the people were like just here?
So it's not really a dusty place. It's actually pretty clean. Venona was through here earlier. She took care of it, and but
Clean too well.
no, the place is it's used a lot, so it's not dusty. It's not like an old crusty
Okay.
attic. They use the place a lot, so it's not. You wouldn't really be able to see anything on the floor like that, but you can see. So there is just a little bit of water in certain places on the floor.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and check out that window pane that's open. Just go ahead and try to like get up there and open it up. Take a look.
All right. How are you getting up there?
Yeah. How far above my head is it?
It's 10 feet. Well, not above your head. It's 10 foot. It's 10-foot ceilings.
Okay.
So
I could probably just move like a box to get to it and stand on it though.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to like show everybody where the latch is and like that's looks like it's open and be like,
I am gonna have you do acrobatics just to make sure you don't fall off that box.
okay, sure.
Because I want you to fall off that box.
Non.
With a 9, when you step up on the box, you go. You're reaching up for the. You're reaching up for the latch, and when you do, you kind of like one of the boards on the box cracks and breaks, and it causes you to lose your balance, and you kind of like crash to the floor and like knock over stuff, knock over other boxes and stuff like that. It makes a big ass ruckus.
We're supposed to
Okay,
be
I assume that
quiet,
there's probably
Dandy.
like something going wom wom wom. Wom. As soon as it stops, I'm just gonna be like, shh.
You know, between
After
you and
this,
Neil screaming his ass off out back, I'm sure that this is going. I'm sure no one knows we're here.
Well, to be fair, they were people making a ruckus up here a minute ago, so
What?
um,
Yeah, but they were the ones making the ruckus. They know they're
well, I'm
not
just saying
making the
like other
ruckus.
people that's here might just think it's still them,
They're not gonna think it's them. Oh my god. I need a new job.
And then you die.
Dandy, I'll give you one more thing to do. What do you want to do?
Well, I was thinking about asking Pibby because she's the only small person here I can think of that maybe like I could just lift her up.
Whoa!
I mean, unless anybody else has got like, sees a ladder over in the corner.
How did they get out? Nah, it doesn't-
Right, that's what I was thinking.
I'll give if that's what you,
yeah,
go ahead.
I'm sure you're looking at Pidby like, Pidby will say, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. And then just like.
It's such a terrible like motivational. God, I hate it. Oh shit. All right. All right. Let's see, Dandy.
Derailed the whole
All right, Dandy. You should have no problem lifting Pidby up. So, Pibby, I'll just kind of make this not one of your real. This is not part of your turn. That's not your action. But if you want to check out the latch, check out the hatch. It's going to be investigation roll.
Yeah, absolutely 100% I'll do that. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Excellent. Nat 20.
Nice. All right. So
I could have done that.
So this latch has been broken open with a crowbar. It has actually cracked one of the window panes. It has broken the actual lock. It actually, parts of it are still hanging there. If you look down at the ground, you also see the rest of the lock is also laying there. It's kind of like hidden among. It kind of hid itself among all the like packing materials laying around, but now you easily find it. Also, you notice on the roof there's still snow out there, and you see footprints leading up to the snow.
How big are these footprints by chance?
So there's two sets of footprints. One of them is quite large, probably like men's size 13, and one of them are quite small, like a child size 13. I don't know what a child size 13 is. I just said that, but
I think that's pretty damn big.
My son has child size 13 feet.
okay. See, and that's what you're kind of seeing out there. And you are seeing them come off toward. So come up from the west side of the building.
Excellent. From the west side.
Yep.
So they didn't come through here, but they opened this to get probably to those boxes. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So the let me. I'll be clear. I'll be a little clearer about it. The footprints are coming into the building, so you can see the shape. They're coming towards you into the building. There are no footprints going out.
Ah.
You just got an info dump.
Well, I got a
Somebody
nat 20,
broke in.
so I should also know the type of metal the lock was made of. Who made the like,
Where the
Raw
egg is.
iron, a little bit of rust.
Joe Schmo's
All right.
Fantasy Lock Company.
So I'll say that's Dandy's turn. And let's see, we've got Venona or Pidby. Well, let's just go ahead with Pidby since Pidby was doing something.
Yeah. Pidby is going to look down and shake their head no. And probably say this this seems to have been an entrance, not an exit. I believe we are looking in the wrong place. I mean,
You just heard someone up here a minute ago, right? How did they get past us unless they're invisible?
So you guys were on the first floor when you heard this. You guys went up to the second floor and then to the attic above that. So you went up too far if that's what you want to find.
Oh, so okay, so the noise wasn't coming from here.
No, I guess it would probably be more from the Merkmar Stone original location or the archaeology display area.
Right. So you guys, when they heard those sounds, they were down on the bottom floor in that center office. And so there's a whole second floor and then the attic above that. So
yeah, that second floor is where the gem room was.
So they came in.
And the terrible animals.
They came in. They haven't. They haven't left back out this window. That means they're probably still in here somewhere. I doubt they'd walk out the front door, and Neil's out back. So hopefully, if anyone were to go out back, he would do something. So the egg and whoever took it is still here. That's at least good news. He just kind of looks around at everybody. So now what do we do?
If we look for answers in incorrect places, we'll get answers that are incomplete.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Not incorrect.
Okay, so Pibby,
Yeah.
You actually
Yo.
haven't taken any actions for your turn, so I
Yeah,
counted that
'cause
more of just.
I'm being held by a large man.
Oh, I kind of assumed Dandy had put you down. Did
Yeah,
are you still
Well,
just holding it up there?
well, I wasn't sure if she wanted to go out on the roof or tie something off or get down. So, yeah, technically, I'm still holding you until you tell me to do something.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Pidby will probably take their rope and tie it to the top in case we need a quick exit out the top. I don't know where we'd go from there, but you know what? YOLO. And just like keep the rope there just in case we need it, and then I'll probably tap you to get me down. Yeah, and then I guess I'll start moving with the group. How many spells do I have right now?
So Xarthas and Dandy are kind of stuck here for this turn.
Yeah. You know what? Pidby will, and in the Pidby way, I'm not gonna waste the time to look it up, but Pidby will probably tell you in their own way that they're gonna go scout out the second floor, and I am going to cast uh, invisibility on myself, and
Go back to your vent.
yeah, go back to the vent. No, I'll head. I'll head
off to my vent.
Yeah. Pidby
That does
loves
sound
that.
very Pidby.
Pidby would probably say something along the lines of like, holding on to one's anger is never smart. Time to vent my feelings, or some stupid quote thing
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I looked up a Pidby quote.
All right.
I never found a companion that was so companionable as solitude. And then she goes back to her vent.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know who to
Everybody else
attribute
do
that to. It's just the first thing that popped up on Google.
That's good.
I love that.
All right. So Pidby has cast invisibility on herself, and
Yep.
but going down the stairs, going to check out the second floor, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna head down the stairs and see if I can't at least like listen and hear, and obviously I'm invisible so nobody's gonna see me, so like see if I can't see anything. And I have the key card, so I'm not gonna trigger anything.
Right.
So
All right. So, do you see where you're at right now? Where I put you?
hang on, it's okay, yeah.
There you go. I
The
kind of
map's
focused
so
things.
like the map is so wild that like all of a
I
sudden
know.
everything goes black and you have to like zoom out, find yourself, zoom in. Yeah, I got it.
All right. So you're coming down the stairs, and when you get towards the bottom of the stairs, you see a light. Kind of, it's moving. It's kind of like a lantern light shining in the hallway. And you hear the footsteps of a guard coming down the hallway.
Okay. But the guard, it's okay. So I just hear the one. It's not like a group of people about to go upstairs.
You could try to peek out and look. Remember, you're invisible, so it's probably
Yeah,
not that.
I'm invisible. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look, and especially if they have a light, I'll be able to see them.
All right. So I'm going to kind of move you out so you can kind of see. There's just that one guard down at the end of the hall.
Okay. I am probably just gonna stay in the doorway and wait for them to turn around and go back.
Okay. Friend DM, remember a second ago there was a lot of noise upstairs.
Yeah, it was us.
Oh yeah, that's right. But there were okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's right. I thought about that. I had that thought where I was like, "Are they about to come upstairs?" That's why I was like, So I am going to, I guess, run back up the stairs and just uh panic.
To the vent.
Yeah, I'm
We
back
joked,
up with
but
you guys now.
okay.
Yeah, because they're coming up. I'm trying to warn you guys, so I guess I'm gonna just be
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was gonna
hide.
say.
Yeah, I'm warning. I'm saying like hide. Um,
Um,
and
Xarthas
then
does.
Henry's gonna go. Sometimes the best hiding place is the one that's in plain sight, and then just like gonna like tuck herself in the corner.
Oh my gosh. Pass without trace. Is it a concentration? Yes.
It is, yeah.
So I'm gonna do the concentration saving throw, and we'll see if
Okay.
it still applies to everybody.
So what broke my concentration? Because I didn't take any damage or anything like that.
Right. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm following. Ignore me then.
Okay. I just couldn't remember if I
So yeah,
forgot
you're
something.
sorry. I still don't understand this game. So your pass without trace is still active.
Yeah, for
So
1 hour.
everybody can use that to help them hide. Where would you like to hide, Xarthas? Actually, you guys can all move your own characters.
These are the stairs,
Go ahead and
right?
hide. Yeah, the stairs right here.
And they come up this way? And is this like a wall? Can I head behind the stairs?
When they get to the
is it just like open?
I don't know. You're asking a lot here. Let's see.
How dare you ask anything of the DM?
I mean, you could. Yeah, you could. I'll say you could hide back there. I say there's a wall and stuff like that. You could hide back there.
I just didn't want to hide. I just didn't want to. If there's just like a banister, I'm just standing there watching them come up the stairs. You know.
That's so you'll fall over it.
Yeah. Yes, that's where I'll hide there.
Venona and Dandy, where are you guys hiding?
So the staircase, like here, right where I'm next to, is that like a banister that they can just like look through and they'd be able to see me if I was standing right
That's
here?
what I was just asking.
Solid thing too.
It is solid, but still okay. So where Pidby and Xarthas are hiding, those will probably work. But that's where Dandy's at. It's kind of in the middle of the room still. You know what I mean? Like as soon as they come up the stairs and look into the room, they'll see that they're going to look towards Dandy to look into the room. So you should probably go somewhere else.
Hide in a box. Get in the box.
Well, I was going to say I'm just going to like be in between these boxes through here.
Yep, that works. And Venona, where are you going?
I'm going right there.
All right.
I'm like hiding in between the stuff.
Normally I would go ahead and I would be having all your all's turns first and then do the guards, but since this situation's happened, we'll go ahead and do the guards' turn this time. So as you guys are all hiding and stuff like that, you hear the guard getting closer. Eventually the guard enters the room. There's essentially silence in the room. I'm going to have you guys all do stealth just for sound, because this guard just pretty much has no chance of seeing you.
30.
Remember, you've got pass without trace, so
19.
17, 19, 30, 27. All right, so the guard, you guys are quiet as a mouse. The guard spends a little bit of time in here looking around, and
I was actually going to knock
notices kind of. Well, the guard does notice that there's like boxes thrown over and stuff like that, but that's kind of expected up here. That happens. People don't pay a lot of attention, so she kind of says, "Everybody's just so disrespectful around here." And
right after she says that, there's
her-
a quarterstaff that hits her on the back of the head.
Oh no!
I'm gonna
wait for you to fuck this up too.
Listen here, okay? There's a reason. There's just a guard we can remove off. We don't have to sneak around anymore. I'm not gonna kill her. I'm just gonna knock her out and leave her in the attic.
Listen, Linda.
I'm gonna do it.
All right. So your character. Let's have them move right here. Just
Yeah.
they're kind of sneaking up behind her. Roll for the hit.
Sweet. Do I get advantage because I'm hidden and she doesn't know where I'm at?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Xarthas is getting fired.
Quarterstaff. Boom. 18.
Okay. So your quarterstaff whacks her right in the back of the head. Like a real good hit. What's the damage? By the way, are you going for non-lethal damage here?
I
correct,
am, yeah.
right?
I'm literally just wanting to knock her out for a little
Okay.
bit so that we can take one of the guards off the chessboard. 6 points of damage.
She's like, "Ow! What? Why?"
Bonus
And she
action,
kind of like
unarmed
turns around.
strike.
Okay. Roll for the hit.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Boom!
It's so fucked up.
No.
7.
The only good rolls you've been getting is to beat the shit out of people.
Well, you know.
Roll 2 more d4.
It already doubled.
Is unarmed strike supposed to be 2d4
It's
or
1d4. 1d4. It already doubled.
Okay. She's like, why did you do that? Oh my gosh, what? You guys, what? And I need you all to roll initiative.
You were supposed to fall down. In my defense.
Yep, I need everyone in the room to roll initiative.
Properly.
Oh,
15.
Like a saving throw?
No, your initiative, like you're starting the game, or like you're starting a fight.
See, here's the thing, too. I have a +8 initiative and still rolled 14. So I'm back to my low rolls again. Don't worry.
See, we got
I wouldn't.
Xarthas,
Of course, because you're not
Dandy,
kicking somebody in the while they're down.
and Pippi.
I like how we're playing a
Xarthas'
heist game,
ability.
and any kind of sneak up, take out the guards, everyone gives me such shit about.
Dolly would never.
Dolly's not here, okay? Dolly's not here. Dolly can get her own.
And it's a good thing.
I don't think it's the fact that you're doing it that is the problem. It's the fact that you're not doing it successfully.
No. Like they said, with the
You're doing
guards,
it
that first guard I took out with lethal efficiency. I like bam, bam,
You
bam.
almost killed her.
I know.
Came to check on you.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was worried about you. She was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?"
Yeah, after you fell off the
She's gonna be in the
banister.
ICU for the rest of her life.
the guards.
Yeah, she'll never trust anybody.
The guards are so nice, and I love every time they find us, they're not alarmed. They're like, "How are you today, intruder?" And then I attack.
Yeah, because we all know that the museum isn't making any money. None of them are like, we're not stopping anything. They're probably not even paying us for this. We don't have insurance.
Well, you know what? There you go. This is where we are now. I can handle this by myself.
Like, yeah, but fuck it.
Anyway.
Venona, you're gonna go first.
Okay. So, what is the guard just like laying on the floor there?
No, she's still standing up, and she's just like, "Why would you do that?" She's kind of turned around. She's like, kind of in shock. She's just like, "I don't. What? These are just guards, you guys. Like, they're not cops. These are just museum guards that you're dealing with here."
I love this game.
Listen.
And Venona, you can choose to just stay hidden if you want and say that was Xarthas' problem.
Okay, if I like sneak attack and do damage, like I'm not gonna kill her, right?
No, so you can say that you're doing non-lethal damage, and we can when you get her to 0, it'll just knock her out instead of killing her.
Okay, then I think I'm gonna try to sneak attack and like I don't know, get her to where she like I don't know, just got a hangover or something when she wakes up. You know what I mean?
Okay. So since since Xarthas and Pibby are adjacent to it, to her, you can get the sneak attack. You can just run up and do it. Kind of the idea is she's like, why would you do that talking to him when you're coming up and you're just like, whack again.
These poor guards. Neil
What?
is the most innocent one here.
Oh, you've got to
Yeah,
do the roll for the hit first.
What, a 20?
So yeah, on your actions,
Do you
on
have
your
advantage
actions at the
on
top,
this too? Or no? She's hidden.
Does sneak attack have advantage?
No, I just mean because she was hidden before.
Oh yeah, she's still hidden. She does not know this is here. So yeah, she's still got. Thank you for bringing that up. So you'll have advantage on it. So what you'll do, sis, is you see where your rapier is on your actions.
Yes, I do.
Yep. So right click the +5 you've got there, and you can tell it to do with advantage, and then tell it to roll.
Nice.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, you're going to hit her. Now roll for the rapier's damage. There's an ongoing joke about what an unfortunate name that is in my other game.
Rapier.
It is pretty
Yeah.
unfortunate.
All
I got
right.
a 9
So
on
you're all right. You're able to hit it for 9, and then you can do the sneak attack damage.
Nice.
And then
Nice.
4 on that.
She's just like, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you? And she finally pulls out like a weapon. But she's like very disoriented, and like she's got like blood running down the back of her head now. You
Just
guys have really kind of
Go
messed her
to
up a bit.
sleep. God.
Next up is Dandy.
So I'm just gonna kind of like come beside her, and I'm gonna take my mace, but I'm gonna put it like underneath her neck, behind her, and just kind of choke her out. Is my thing is like just try to like make her fall asleep.
Okay.
Xarthas is, when she's doing that, just start humming lullabies. Go to sleep.
God.
As I'm choking her.
Yeah. This is like a nightmare.
My gosh.
Girl. This is a horror movie for her.
So I'm gonna say you've grappled her.
Keep in mind, I
so
look
she now
like
has
Satan.
the
Blue Satan.
I'm gonna say you grappled her, and let me pull out my notes to make sure I know what grappled works.
This game, dude.
There's a lot.
Well, I was just saying that so I could like call it a mace attack, but I didn't want to actually kill her. I was just trying to make it like RP as non-lethal.
Right. So I'm gonna say that you've grappled her, and you can do. Let's get 1d4 damage. It'll be a small amount of damage just because you're kind of choking her, and she's
Should I
into
just
it.
non-lethal smack her with my mace stick?
I heard
You-
that.
But you're already choking her, and that's kind of your action.
Okay.
So
So just do a 1d4.
yep.
Yay.
While you're choking her, she's like, and she kind of just like drops over, and you can like let her gently to the floor.
At 1 HP.
Ooh, yeah,
Um,
Danny.
So I want to like go ahead and go through her pockets, see what she might have as far as like information about what's going on. Maybe she might know where the eggs is and stuff like that. Also, if I'm like still covered in oral from that machinery from last week or 2 weeks ago, can I do like a clothes swap?
Yeah, you could swap with her clothes. Also, while you're looking through, you find one of those alarm pass cards. You find the guard patrol route. So you've already got both of these, but that's one things you find. You find multiple museum pamphlets, like from over the last year, about different exhibits and stuff like that. And it's got all kinds of like different handwritten notes and like all kinds of like things she's excited about, and like she's got like a little journal in there that's talking about like future exhibits that she's like really hoping that one day she gets to be on the board and she gets to like help decide what kind of exhibits there's going to be and like help
Not
decide
today.
what gets bought and stuff like that.
We
It's
knocked out
cute.
a real go-getter.
That's cute. We should kill it.
My God.
I'm joking. That one was a joke.
Listen, Dolly would not be having it.
That one
But
was a
now
joke.
I'm
No
in
wonder Neil's
guard.
favorite fuck.
But now I'm in guard, and she's now in my like woolly clothes I was wearing before. I also want to be like higher up or something, and that way if we get caught, I can be like, oh, I caught one of them up there. They're tied up.
This is the
But
clutch
then
all
I'm
over
done
again.
with everything.
Fucking clutch.
Venona, it's your turn. Neil's just out back in the snow twiddling his thumbs.
I had to Google, and I feel like it's definitely going to be a DM discretion thing, but like I had to Google things. I don't think I'll be able to do what I wanted to do, so I did have other ideas anyway.
I'm into ridiculous shit, and so if you've got something ridiculous, we're going to try to figure out how to make it work.
This is bullshit.
Well, I'm excited about it.
I'm gonna blow up the building with everyone inside.
No, it's something like. Let's be real. It's something only a 15-year-old would think of
Oh God!
because they think it'd be cool.
Lord.
A
Why did
monster
I make
truck
a child?
through the side. Anyway, Venona.
Okay,
What are you gonna do, Venona?
I'm
This
gonna
guard is
talk to you guys and be
not.
like, what do now? You know, like, what's the plan?
Oh. Back downstairs? I don't know. I feel like we're kind of just running up and down and not really seeing anybody else. Someone's here. But they're obviously much better at moving around than we are.
Okay.
I just want to go home and put like some kind of heating pad on my back. Like, we got to get this wrapped up.
Xarthas needs a hot hands.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna, I guess, like creep downstairs.
Okay. I'll bring you on down the stairs here, and you're at the end of the hall. I'll kind of. Oh my gosh. There you go. It should have brought her to you. All right. So at the end of this hall, you can kind of see down. There's not really. There's not really anything you can see. Actually, yeah, you've got dark vision, correct? So down this hall, you can kind of see where the stairs are. You can see all these bathroom doors are closed. There's you don't really see anything down this hall. If you'd like to move on down.
Are all of those bathrooms?
Yes, all of these through here. These stop. These through here are all bathrooms.
Okay, I think I might want to check the bathrooms.
Okay. I'll if you'd like to go down and check each door, I'll call that that can be your turn, or how would you like to do it?
That works.
Okay. So Venona scooches down the hallway and she opens the first door. Inside, there's not really anything, nothing really special. The second door is really gross in here. There's a floater, and like people have not taken care of this bathroom. It's real gross.
Isn't that your job now, Venona?
I'm over here like, who's gonna, somebody call maintenance.
The next one, again, nothing. This one's fine. This next one, as you're coming up to it and about to open the door, you kind of hear a rustle inside. But then when you open the door, there's nothing in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Um,
on in and just pretend like I'm just using the bathroom.
Okay.
Sorry, I
Are
just
you
had a
going
really
like full
dirty.
9 yards? Are you doing like
Really
full
dirty
9
thought.
yards, pull your pants down and everything?
Oh yeah, I'm playing the
Sig.
part because I'm trying to be like, I'm thinking that whoever's in here is like invisible or something. So I'm trying to see if I can like hear anything, just like dee just taking a union break. You know what I mean? Like,
I need you
Roll
to
a
know that
perception.
if I was near you, I would be casting prestidigitation and making fart noises.
Roll me a perception roll, Venona.
I feel like Vernona can also just make that
Oh yeah,
happen.
she's got prestidigitation too. She could also be doing
Oh, look
this.
at that.
And a minor illusion. She could like make it smell real bad in there too.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, that would be thaumaturgy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
WB frog pops out of her
Whatever.
butt.
I mix them all up. All right. Well, did you roll your perception?
yeah, 17.
Oh, okay. When you go to sit down, as you're sitting down, you kind of hear like behind you on the, you know how like the lid to the toilet kind of like never really sits right. You hear it clank just a bit.
Find a secret door.
Well, okay, so I'm just gonna check out the toilet, I guess. Like, see if I notice anything other than just like,
What do you mean check the toilet? What would you like to like? How would you like to check it?
I'm gonna look at like the back of it and like around the, I guess like the lid part of it, maybe.
Okay. Nothing really looks out of place. But as you were going to sit down, not when you sit down, as you were going to sit down was when you heard the clank. So it wasn't you that made the clank.
So it wasn't my toilet, is what you're saying.
No, it was definitely this toilet. It just wasn't you that made that sound. Like you were still coming to sit down. Like here's the seat and here's your ass. You were still coming on the way when the clank happened behind you.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely suspicious of this toilet. I'm kind of stuck.
This would be the worst mimic.
Yeah, I was just
My
thinking if this
God.
is a mimic.
How
The toilet's
sad
gonna
it would
start
be.
screaming here in a minute.
How
Has
sad
anybody
it would be.
seen?
Imagine getting caught with your pants down. Oh,
Has
so
anybody seen
embarrassing.
Dogma? The
Yeah.
Kevin Smith
I
movie
love
with the
that movie.
giant shit monster. I think that's what
I
we're
mean,
about to do.
any millennial with access to Comedy Central in the early 2000s has seen Dogma.
Fair enough.
My giant
Okay.
shoe monster was from Conker's Bad Fur Day, so I don't get yours.
Mm.
So maybe I think I'm just gonna leave. Like, get out of this bathroom stall. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know.
Open it up. We gotta know.
Okay. You're right. You're right. I need to stop being afraid. All right. I'm just gonna open it and see what's going on.
Peer pressure.
So you're talking about like lifting the back off the toilet?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to? Okay. All right. When you go to do that, it doesn't budge. It's like you can kind of feel it. It's not stuck to the toilet seat, but there is something stopping you from lifting it.
Something sitting on top of it.
Can you roll perception for me, Venona?
Ooh.
Again?
Oh my God, did somebody just hide the egg in a toilet?
Ooh.
Oof.
That would
It's no
terrible.
good.
funny.
It's no good.
But you're gonna get 13. Excuse me.
Oh,
You're gonna get 13 because that's
She
your
rolled a
passive.
Xarthas.
But you kind of hear a slight like intake of breath kind of just above where your head is when you go to lift.
Andy called it.
We can't hear you, sis.
Do I have any weapons?
Yeah, you've got your rapier and your dagger on you.
I want to take something, just go straight up.
Okay, so before you do, you are gonna do roll initiative.
Yeah.
Just you, Venona.
18.
18. All right, so you do get to go first in this, Venona. So when you let's see, roll for the hit.
So I just realized something. This was the one that also had the floater in it, right?
No, the floater was
Okay, I
down.
was
The
thinking
floater was back a
Venona
little bit.
interrupted this person's poop.
Aw.
Invisible person was taking a dump. That's what it was.
Am I hitting the rapier or the dagger? Like, is the
Whichever one you
rapier-
want. The rapier does a little bit more damage.
It's like longer too. Like I would have like a better
Right.
chance of.
Right.
Okay, I got 16.
16 is going to hit. I guess I should pull out the stat block here. Yeah, it's going to hit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Too many papers. All right. Yep. Roll for the damage.
10.
10. All right. So when you do this, the whoever this is in front of you screams out. How does invisibility break? Would invisibility that wouldn't break invisibility,
I
right?
think so.
An attack would, yeah.
Dealing.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on, I
That's
have
what I
invisibility. I'm a
thought.
stupid idiot. Okay, let me look. Invisibility.
I know you taking an action breaks it.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about. It says concentration, so.
That's
they
it.
would have to roll.
So it gets
they
a
would have to roll.
concentration saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And if they do,
it rolls
if they
an
do an attack.
8.
Oh, boy.
It rolled an 8, so it did. It failed, and appearing in front of you is a female halfling with pink hair and lots of tattoos all over, and tattoos. She looks like Post Malone, like she got tattoos all over her face and stuff. And she looks at you and says, "What the hell are you doing here?" And then she kind of says some. She kind of like casts a magic spell at you, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
It's Pipty. Pippi's evil twin.
11.
You suddenly feel overcome with calmness, and you don't really want to fight this person anymore. In fact, this person is a really good friend of yours. You were like, I know you, I remember you. And what do you say to her? Just imagine you're suddenly like, you can't, this person's your best friend. Like you've been friends with this person for years.
Brittany from down at the Frosty Freeze? I cannot believe it's you. How have you been?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, girl. Life's been hard, but it would be really awesome if you did me a favor.
Now, what is that?
If you could just like step on out of here and shut that door and like go on down the hallway and just forget I was here. That'd be awesome for me. Let me poop in peace.
Now, how does that affect my rights?
So you kind of like you kind of want to do what she wants you to do. It's not yeah. So she's kind of gonna have you walk out and leave and kind of forget about her.
Okay.
But here in a minute, you will remember, ooh, and you'll know what she did to you. But for right now, you're just like, oh, okay.
She did me this way at the Frosty Feast too.
That bitch.
So excuse me, it's gonna kind of have you you just kind of move on down the hallway and just forgot she was there. Didn't think twice about it again. And that's gonna be the end of your turn, Venona. Actually, we're gonna do one more perception check.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Ooh,
no good.
another Xarthas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yep, that's going to be the end of your turn. Neil,
Yes.
we're out to
Alright.
you now.
Now let's find out what this was
I
about.
have.
What fresh hells have you brought us?
I had the dumbest idea, and I've spent the last hour Googling if it was possible. And it's not technically, but it's DM discretion on whether a bonus action would count as like the action or whatever. Do you know or have seen in like gyms and exercise videos and shit the salmon ladders? Do you know
Like the
what that
thing
is?
that the arrow does when he's looking real
Yeah,
sexy.
doing that.
Yeah, okay.
The idea that
Please
Neil
look-
had is to use an immovable rod as a salmon ladder to go
I
up
love
the
that.
side of the building.
Please let
Wow.
please let them do it.
But the
Okay.
thing, I like googling it for the last hour. It's primarily not supposed to be a thing because it's like an action to activate and deactivate the immovable rod. Um,
So you like gonna climb
Here's the
up
thing,
like
though.
and then
These aren't.
try to
it's
Looney
up to
Tunes?
you. What a like you could say no, totally get it.
Well, here's
I've
the
got
thing.
other
These
ideas.
aren't really like traditional turns we're doing because so our turns are lasting 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So an action takes a turn, or sorry, takes an actual normal turn, which is about supposed to be 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So I would say you could probably do this, but I'm gonna need a difficult roll.
Oh yeah.
This is great.
I would say we're gonna
The
do.
idea in my head is because it's like supposed to be a click and going up to be a sleight of hand to be able to do it while I'm like climbing because I'm like trying to click it at the same time. But also like it's probably something like acrobatics or athletics or something.
Yeah, so I imagine you
Well-
lock it and then you do this thing where you do a pull up, unlock, raise it, and lock it again, and then pull
Oh yeah,
up.
he's like full
Yeah.
launching himself up because like he's a lean kid. Like he went to school and shit, but like he's very lean. He's very like he's a strength muscle, not like a bulk muscle kind of like kid. And I feel like he would have had done this stupid fucking thing where he would have tried this while at school or seen someone doing it and like I could do this, and then just I kind of want him to fail, but also like it'd be fucking funny.
Oh my
I'm
god.
thinking I'm gonna have you do acrobatics or athletics.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm taking acrobatics because that's higher.
Yep.
So we're in agreement. I'm allowed to do this.
You're
DM
gonna
discretion.
try. You're gonna try.
So how tall was the building from his
21.
place?
So the building is about 35 feet from where he's talking. So
Okay. I was just
he
curious
is.
about like how many checks we're thinking.
Well, that's what I was about to get to.
Yeah.
He is very successful on the first 15 feet. Give me another acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Inspiration on that one because that's an 8. Reroll on that one. I want this to work so bad. 16.
You are successful on the second 15 feet.
Oh.
So only 5 more feet. So this is going to be a lower DC. So you can go ahead and give me one more acrobatics check.
Please work. I want this to work so bad. 19.
Yay!
Nice. All right. So you you actually make it to the top. You're able to kind of
Oh.
climb up onto the roof.
Stupidest fucking
And the
thing I've
last
ever
roll
done.
the last roll I want from you is a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
Oh,
I am
Lord.
fully prepared.
To see how if you're
17.
all right. You're just like spry and agile. You get up that you just like did this crazy salmon ladder thing for 35 feet, and you're fine.
Sick.
Yeah, like there's no problem. There's no problem at all.
The best
This
part
was
is
very stupid and successful. I love it.
no one was around to witness it, though. This feat of pure
Oh.
strength.
Oh, I know.
I feel like that's the best part is the fact that no one was around because you know that Neil's like, I would have done this anyway. I think it's more gonna be like he's gonna get the satisfaction of like looking down on everybody from the roof, like, hey, took you time, didn't you? Did
Except
Xarthas
we're not
have
coming
a
up
head or
anymore.
something?
Xarthas could never.
Oh, give me 6 more levels and I'll just run up the wall, okay?
I swear.
So
So,
I am on the
this
roof.
puts you. Yep, this puts you up on the roof. I'm going to kind of move your character over here.
Yep.
Remember, they're all in the attic still, except for Venona. So you could like scare the shit out of them if you wanted. But I will say, as you're coming up, give me a perception roll.
Sure. Perception was that one? Yeah.
Just see how much attention you're paying.
Not. Oh, that's a 13. Okay, cool. I'll take it.
I mean, that's
It
good
looks
enough.
like
On your way
it
up,
looks like a 3.
the snow has started to kind of melt off the tallest parts of the building, but you can still see those footprints that Venona had seen earlier. Or sorry, not Venona. Pidby had seen earlier, going off to the west.
Yep.
And you also see where the footprints went to the west. There is a grappling hook stuck to the side of the building, hanging off the side.
Gotcha.
You also see a bag left laying out and a crowbar kind of just thrown next to it.
Okay, first things first, can I look in the bag, see what's in it?
Yep. So inside the bag are a set of lockpicks that have been broken, and some different changes of clothes.
Alright,
So you see some not really nice clothes in there, including a what looks like a Navy captain's jacket.
Ooh, okay. And then looking over the edge, there's no one around. Along the grapple, there's no one at the bottom.
Nope. Besides the people you hear like out in the street, because it's like it's still only what is it, 8:40 right now? So 8:40 to 8:50 is the time. So there's lots of people out in the street. There's like a lot of noise, hustle and bustle and whatnot. But other than that, no,
Cool.
it's nothing really happening. You're kind of looking down an alleyway.
Cool. Dibs on the grappling hook, because I don't think I'll be able to salmon ladder my way back down the fucking building. That one would
Try.
No, fall damage is a thing. So I'm gonna grab the grappling hook, and I'm gonna walk over to. Oop, go.
There's also 50 feet of rope attached to it. It's hanging down.
Oh hell yeah, cool.
Once you get closer and see.
I'm gonna write that down instead of trying to figure out how to put it into my inventory because I am 2 years of Kupo Quest. I still don't know how to use the inventory section of D&D Beyond. I'm gonna just write it down.
I'm really hoping they've got like a new version coming out later this year for the 2024 stuff.
They've been talking about updating the inventory for the past 3 years.
Cool.
They talk about a lot. Didn't they fire everybody?
This time's the time.
So first things first, I'm going to. There's nobody else on the roof. It's just the thing that's got the bag of stuff with the crowbar and the grappling hook. I'm going to walk over to the skylight and look down. And do I see Pidby on top of Dandy's shoulders, or what do I see?
Let's
when I
see.
look through?
About when would you have shown up here? I would say you're showing up about the time they're knocking that guard out.
I'm
So
just
there is
watching it all
rope.
from the top.
You're showing up right at the time that Xarthas whacks her in the back of the head for the first time. And you see her turn around like, oh, why?
I feel like Neil is absolutely just like watching, and he's just gonna watch the whole thing unfold before he's just like,
What's wrong with these people?
yeah, I feel like, yeah, I'd expect that from Xarthas. Didn't expect that from the other one, so that was a bit of a surprise. He's just gonna stand there and just kind of like, while they're like, he's watching it. When they're done, he is going to walk around the edge to each of the sides and kind of look down a little bit to see. I'll try and be sneaky about it, but to look down and see if he can locate anything other than the carriage at the back to like try and like see if there's like an escape thing kind of like planted somewhere, like if there's a carriage or something other than the one in the alleyway, to see if there's like anything that they're gonna skedaddle in.
So no. Right now, all you still see is that carriage, that same carriage. There doesn't really appear to be anything else. You can see the like footprints and stuff from where you guys were walking, and like Dr. Daniels vomits down the road a little bit. Like, you know, you can see stuff like that, but nothing new.
Cool. I also wanted to do that so I didn't like impede on any other choices that had already been made, because that's just a dick move. Okay, once that is kind of done there, and I've had a look around, I'd probably say, if we want to, it'd be like it would line up to make things easier in retrospect for their turns. Or would you say there's still a little bit more time to kind of scope something else out? What are we thinking?
I would say that's probably about it. But also, if you wanted to like interact with them by like knocking on the skylight and get in there, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
There is
okay,
rope
Or
so
if you
attached.
want to stay on the roof, then I would say, yeah, it's probably done.
okay, I'd probably walk over to the skylight then and kind of look down inside and probably like open up the thing probably as Pidbey's coming up and had a look around. Maybe I'll come from behind so that way Pidbey can still have their turn. I really don't want to step on anyone's toes with this.
Oh, that's all right. So I would say at this point, they've knocked her out, and Venona has left. She's went downstairs to look at the Dookie, and so you are. So I would say at this point, you're not interfering with anybody's stuff.
Okay, cool. That's what I was wanting to make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna look through the skylight. I'm gonna open up one of the things, and I'm just gonna like, what is it? 10 feet. 10 feet in?
There's a rope attached. I attached.
Oh yeah,
the
there
rope.
is. Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna climb down using the rope and land on the ground, and just be like, oh, well, thanks for the rope. Took y'all long enough to get to the roof. Was there
What are you
was there
talking about?
something on?
We were here before you.
Were you? I watched you smack the guard in the back of the head. It was really mean.
Okay.
For some
That wasn't the
reason,
first thing we did here.
she was leaving.
She wasn't even there.
She was a obstacle. Look, we're getting paid to do a job. They're impeding our job. We just knocked her out.
So y'all knocked her out?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna let you do whatever you want to do. I climbed the building and got on the roof and then just had a look around. I got a grapple, which is
Oh,
kind of cool. And
that
there's
explains
no
how you did
other
that. Yeah.
one.
Well,
I
that
wasn't
makes
listening.
sense. You grappled onto the
But I
top.
got a grapple. There is a bag up there with the broken locks. I'm assuming that'd be from the skylight. There's a crowbar as well, and I mean, there's a couple of footsteps in the snow, but not really.
Yeah, we already
Everything's
knew
inside.
all that, Neil. What took you so
Congratulations! Did
long
you
to
fuck up
catch
getting up
up?
the stairs?
What took you so long to bring all that stuff up? We've all known that. In
Oh, I'm
fact,
sorry. I was
we're
scaling a
heading back
building that
down
you were
now.
too scared to try to do.
For
He
what?
was doing that cool shit from Arrow.
What was the point of that? We got the same
Get up on the
information
roof.
faster. Work smarter, not harder.
You also
learn.
knocked out a guard.
You'll learn that when you grow up. See, we've been very productive.
Mm-hmm.
Dandy, I think you should be more. You should be protective of Neil and be like, Xarthas, back the fuck
Well,
off.
I was gonna wait until they got done with their little
Don't talk
spat,
to my son or
and
my
then I was
son's
going to
son.
just kind of take Neil under like my arm and be like, "That was actually really impressive. I'm like that. I'm very impressed.
Good job,
you.
kiddo.
Xarthas could never do something like that."
I know, right? There wasn't even any footholds. I had to use the fucking
You-
rod that I got from.
Give me
was the name
6
of the-
levels.
What's the name of the guy that handles all the stuff from all the magic items? I've forgotten his
Tony
name.
Sprinkles.
Tony Sprinkles.
Tony Sprinkles.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's Tony Sprinkles here.
Hey.
Yeah, no,
We're
like,
walking
even, like,
over here.
under Dandy's arm, I'm gonna be like, I had to use the fucking rod from Tony. Like, I climbed this thing and there wasn't even a foothold. I had to make my fucking own. It
Like,
was so cool.
Honestly, that's a pretty impressive creative idea of how to use the immovable rod. I had not considered that.
I don't even know what made me think. The original idea was that there was like
even
a
when you were
foothold.
describing it, I was like, "Wait, how?"
Like the original idea I had was like maybe there was like a pipe or something. So like Xarthas and I would like climb. Sorry, Neil would climb up and Xarthas would fall and like probably break his neck or something with a nat 1 roll. I do love you, Wolf. I promise. But no, like I thought that maybe there would be like it's stone. Okay, stone's not completely like a thing. Then maybe there's some wear and tear to hold on to or something. And I was gonna like hold on and then like climb like that.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I want to use this goddamn rod, and I'm gonna find a way to do it. Could have just.
This is a
walked with
limestone
everybody.
building. Oh, it's a
Could've walked-
limestone building, and they have a really bad acid rain problem in Baldur's Gate. So,
I mean, I could have taken the easy route and had a plus 17 to stealth with every roll, but nah, fuck this. I want to salmon my way out this building. So after our tiff and praise from Dad, Neil is feeling so goddamn good right now. Like he could take on the world and probably fail.
I would say for the next hour, you have advantage on wisdom saving throws
Really?
because you're on cloud 9.
No, I need that so bad. My wisdom.
My dad's cooler than your dad.
My wisdom is terrible.
My dad works at Nintendo.
Actually, I just
Yeah, my
realized I
dad
looked at my stats. I have an intelligence of -1. Neil probably thought he was so fucking smart doing something so stupid.
All right, so it is now 9:50. And
10 minutes.
there is guard movement. Let me move some guards around. Sorry.
See, and you got one less to move around now because we took care of it. You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure she was the one that was like super excited about working there and everything, though.
I mean, she's not dead. She'll wake up.
Oh, I know.
She'll get workers' comp for this. Her life just got better.
It's comp.
Workers' comp. All right.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think so.
So Venona, it's going to be. So I'm going to do kind of like the world's turn here. Venona, when you are there at the end of this hallway, you see coming out of the room where the gym was a Alda Arkin, the woman that was playing with her clutch, and 2 guards.
You still playing with it?
And she says, "No, she's not. She doesn't have it with her this time. She
Wow.
she took it out."
Okay.
He took it out.
Anyway,
Wait.
yeah,
You can
she's
just
an impressive.
get rid of
It
those.
is very inappropriate to whip out your clutch.
It is.
But it's only her. She's a
Public.
oh my lord. Anyway, you see her. I should have not described her like that. This is the curator. What was it you called it? What was it you called it, psychic, that I had to ask about? The proprietor, I
The
think.
proprietor. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
sorry.
no.
I just like that word. I'm sorry. Anyway, so you see Alda Arkin followed by 2 guards. Actually, now you could probably see them. And they kind of are about to go walking down the stairs. So they're coming towards where you're at. You can hear them. They're not being quiet. Alda's like, "Come, we're almost done here. We've almost got everything we need, and then we can leave. We've only got to hide one more." And Venona, you're going to have to do 3 stealth rolls, unless I'm going to give you like a reaction to maybe try to hide or do something so that they don't see you.
You are still a cleaning lady right now, too. And Alda probably won't know.
I don't know about that. Alda runs the place.
Just saying. Just saying.
Can I
He
dip
does
into
not
that
seem to
last
be doing
bathroom?
it well, so I'm not sure you would.
Yeah, she runs the place into the ground.
You could probably just hop in this bathroom stall
Okay, that's what
really
I'm doing.
quickly. I'm going to have you do a stealth roll just to see if you're too loud.
That's the poopy one.
That's the one she's cleaning. See, the
No.
cover's solid.
Well, yeah, actually, yeah, that is just in case. If she does a bad stealth roll and they come check it out.
It was 27.
Oh, she didn't do a bad stealth roll. She's like mega sneaky. She doesn't even do the clank on the toilet like that other guy did. She's just like... And so she sneaks into this bathroom stall, and you kind of hear them talking. Come on, hurry! We've only got one more thing to do, and then we can get out of here and meet our glorious master. No, she doesn't. She's not quite that dramatic, but she says, "Come, we can meet our glorious master."
Okay, skeletal.
Yeah, she's like Skeletor.
Snarf, snarf, snarf. Oh, wait,
So
that's
she's
Thundercat.
going down
That's
those
Thundercat. Never know.
Yeah,
like
Thunder.
big open steps.
Yeah, she is now. She's walking down the steps. I meant to get all 3 of them. They're walking down the steps, and they are now in the main room at the bottom.
I got it.
Okay.
Well, that's where you saw them go. You don't necessarily know that they're still there. But anyway, that is going to be it, and it is now 9:50. Pidby.
Pidby
I'll have
is
you go first.
invisible. I don't even think Neil knows that Pidby is there.
So, Pibby, if I could maybe jump in for just 1 second, I wanted to maybe talk to you and Xarthas. He still has Pass Without a Trace. Well, and Neil. Do we want to, like, all run downstairs together?
Yeah, I think we've seen everything up here.
How long does Pass Without Trace last?
It's 1 hour.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
as long as I keep concentration, and I haven't taken
But
any
if you had
damage.
something different, Pibby, go ahead and do whatever you want. But I was thinking I was going to do that with Xarthas myself.
No, that would be suitable. Hang on. I got a good one. Unity is strength when there is teamwork and collaboration. Wonderful things can be achieved. And then it's gonna
Love Pidby so much.
So you're up for going downstairs.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a yes or a no.
I heard the word teamwork in there. That's good enough for me.
All right, how's this? I'm going to start walking down the stairs. If you want to follow Pidby, you can. If you want to not, that's cool
Let me
too.
ask a serious question real quick before you guys all start leaving. Are you just going to leave her body laying here at the top of the stairs, passed out?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
stuff her in the box.
My God, you guys.
We can throw it outside in the snow.
I was like, just drag her behind a box, not stuff her inside one.
Oh my God, Neil, I'm having flashbacks to the early Kupo
Gruntle.
quest when they're
Yeah,
stuck
with the
back
box.
up. in a chest.
Dolly's about to fire all you people.
Neil is fucking safe. I'm
Dolly
good.
told us to do a
Xarthas is
job.
fucked.
She did not mention we couldn't hurt people along the way. Okay, so
Oh my god.
She didn't know she had to tell you that.
well, that's on her. That's just poor leadership and management skills. She
Well,
needs to
actually,
know
she's
the
on the
people.
sending stone. You know, are you? Yeah, you're with Dandy right at the moment. You here on the sending stone. I think I'm a great leader, Xarthas. This is why we got a problem. Hey,
Is
y'all.
she listening to?
We need HR in the morning.
This is yeah.
Queen.
I'd like to talk to HR. This is a terrible violation of my privacy. I did not know I was being recorded.
You weren't being recorded. I was trying to talk to y'all, and when I called in, you were talking shit about me.
What do you need? Aha, you're
I was
listening.
gonna
You
tell
don't have shit, do you, Dolly?
Oh my god.
Now listen here, Xarthas.
Oh,
I have
Oh,
tolerated
you-
this type of behavior for a little too long, and I think it's about time you and I had a chat. When you get back, I expect to see you in my office.
Yeah. All
And
right.
then she cuts the line.
Yeah.
how about those? How many levels until you're not getting wall climbed?
I only
Ooh.
need 6. I only need 6. I'm so close.
You gotta make it out of there.
I think Xarthas
Dolly
might be
won't
the only
kill me.
character that gets kicked out of the guild. Instead of dying, this character gets kicked out of the guild, so now you have to make a new character.
Fired.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
Dad, before we leave, we gotta hide. We gotta hide we gotta hide Xarthas' problem.
It's not my
I know we're about
problem.
to.
It's a good
I know we're
idea.
about to leave, but I know we're about to leave anyway. But I mean, give us a bit more time to
Let's
get away.
hurry, though. I mean, we don't need to spend time hiding an unconscious guard in the attic that no one's else going to find. So if you want to drag her
Honestly, I
behind
think
a
she's
box,
fine. We can toss her somewhere, but you know,
Toss her
we
on
don't
the
really
roof.
need to like worry too much about her because we want her to be found at some point. We don't want her to like sit up here and starve or something.
She's not gonna start. She just knocked out.
I just
mean,
bonked her on the head.
Oh,
You
you
all are
fucking bad.
overreacting. You make it sound like
I was just saying that, like,
look. I just
there
knocked her
might
out.
have been
You're
a
the one that took
patrol,
her
so
shit.
Correct. Yeah.
I knocked her out.
Neil,
You started
what was
undressing
the
her, but
guard's
yet
name?
Xarthas is the bad guy.
Neil's just gonna like start rolling her into a corner somewhere while
right.
they're having a
All
tea.
right, yeah.
Let's go.
He's over in the corner, y'all.
But yeah,
Sorry, this is gonna head
Okay.
down the stairs.
Pibby, it's Pibby's turn.
Clean up Xarthas' problem.
Yeah, I think at this point now this is moving to like the group is moving again. So
All right, so what we doing?
Thank God.
Pidby might be a little bit in front just because. Oh wait, I mean I didn't cast a spell.
I think you're still
and
invisible.
Yeah, I haven't attacked or cast a spell, so I am still invisible. So I might stay a little bit ahead to like keep a scout out, but not too far where I couldn't, where they wouldn't hear my amazing conversations.
Oh yeah, you're invisible. So all of these
like that.
things you're saying are just coming out of
Disembodied
nowhere. Yeah.
motivational posters. Fun. I
Forgot
love it.
about that.
So yeah, you guys are coming down the hall then. Venona, you roll perception for me.
Nice.
Hey, that's awesome.
Nice.
So you know your friends so well, even the ones you don't like that much, that you can
Real.
recognize all 4 of their footsteps. You know it's them out there without them having to even say anything. Although Pidby's saying some saying, and the others are loud whispering. They think they're being quiet. So, you're like, guys, do you step out and see them, or what do you want to do? Do you want to just let them pass?
No, I want to tell them about what I heard about whatever that chick's name was and the 2 guards.
All right, I'm gonna have you pop out. You popped out of the door. She kind of scares you guys. What's your reaction? Pibby, you're in the front.
I'm so glad I'm in the back.
Furious laughter. Maniacal, furious, crazy laughter is, I think,
Oh my
how
God.
Pip
Oh
react
God.
to being scared or nervous.
I like
Man,
pop
these
out, but when I
guards
do, I
are.
like cover them
They
in.
see nothing.
They
They
don't
see
care.
nothing. They hear nothing. All right. So Venona pops out.
Joins the group.
There's insane laughter.
Yeah.
What the hell's so
Okay,
funny?
so I just stop and like give that look like, okay, and then tell them that I overheard the lady with the clutchless, and 2 guards. Yeah, and they were talking about they only had one more thing to like play, so I'm thinking like the decoy eggs. And they went downstairs, and then they can go back to their beloved master.
Okay, well, I think we've got our culprit. Is anyone gonna, before we do anything, is anyone gonna piss and moan if I hit her with my staff?
I'm kind of thinking ambush.
Okay, see, now we're on the same page.
But I do have limited spells, just so everybody knows.
All right, well, we're gonna waste time here. I say we go after her, try to get the drop on her. Maybe we can get some information out of her once we beat her up a little bit. Again, only if people are gonna be okay with that. Getting a lot of
Neil is
comments on how we're
Murder
handling
and
this.
mayhem can be
Not
fun.
killed anyone.
Neil is totally making a
good.
catalog to talk to Dolly of all the shit Xarthas has done.
Pidby is just gonna go, you don't have to have it all figured out to move forward. Just take the next step.
Where is she?
Abs.
I want to know, how do you get all these? Because they're so fucking funny.
I'm literally
My
just
God.
Googling quotes about and then X thing. It's like, so
Nice.
this one was about quotes about keep moving.
I mean, they're just so good and spot on. I love them.
They're amazing.
So is everybody gonna move with?
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Nobody staying behind? Okay. Where you guys going?
I guess we're gonna
Nona
head.
told us everybody went.
Yeah, head
Yeah,
downstairs.
follow
following.
behind, cut them off.
Okay, so you guys get to the top of the stairs. And I'm gonna move you down to the next map to make it more clear what's happening. And I'll kind of move you all down there. You guys are at the top of the stairs, and Alda Arkin and 2 guards are at the bottom of the stairs. You see them all there?
Mhm.
I need you guys to do a group stealth check.
Still have passive
So
trace.
everybody
One person
rolls,
rolls.
and only
Oh.
everybody rolls, and 3 people need to pass.
Is this with pass without trace?
Jesus Christ.
Still?
Yeah.
Yes.
20.
20, 17,
20,
21,
30.
Ooh,
or
16.
31, 30, and 16. Let's see. So we had 20, 31, and 30. So 3 of you did pass. This was a 20 DC, but you guys passed.
Ooh.
They do not notice you, and down at the bottom, here's what you guys are hearing going on. Off to your left, behind the gift shop, you see the other guard that was in the room waking up the first guard. that Xarthas had knocked out. She's waking him up, trying to talk to her, being like, "Are you okay? Is that your vomit?" And there's a lot of vomit in this one.
Yeah.
It might just be me.
I wouldn't
So
mind
she's
not
waking
so
her up, and she's like, "There's someone really bad at trying to get over those banisters that knocked me out. Like, I was trying to help him, and he knocked me out." Oh. And then over here,
Uh,
you hear Alda Arkin talking to those two guards. And the two guards are holding an egg, one of those green eggs, between them. They're holding it and carrying it with them. And she's like, "Don't drop it, you fools! Keep it. Make sure it doesn't hit the ground." And the guard that was helping the smaller guard that Xarthas had knocked out, kind of looks up and looks over, and he's like, "Hey, I don't recognize you." Talking to one of the guards. Ms. Arkin, do you? I don't recognize this. I don't recognize this guy. Do you? And you see Alda Arkin look at her, look at the dude, and go like, "Lord, we're being robbed!" And about that time, you hear, and
Who doesn't she recognize?
assuming the guards.
So the one of the guards noticed that one of the guard that was helping up the guard that Xarthas had knocked out over here in this corner noticed that the two guards that one of the guards that Alda Arkin was with does not actually work there.
Okay. I
gotcha.
was thinking they saw us for a second. I was like, wait, what?
Venona, roll me a perception roll, Venona.
Oh, is this
Perception 20.
Biscuits guy?
12.
Something about that dude's familiar. The one that they're looking at, the one that they're pointing at, accusing of not being a guard. Something's familiar, but you can't quite put your finger on it. But Alda Arkin's like, "Good Lord, we're being robbed! I can't believe this!"
Can I
And you
insight
guys hear
check
the
that?
sounds.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think you even need to. Didn't you hear my acting?
I did, but she could just be dramatic.
No, she's a terrible actor, and that's pretty much what you don't even need to roll.
Perfect.
You don't even need to roll insight. She's being a terrible actor. But at that same time, you hear, and both of the guards over behind the gift shop area go, "Oh," and they fall to the ground, passed out.
Make
And then Alda's like, "Oh, good, we don't have to deal with them anymore. Keep going.
Can I make a roll to see if I can like
It's an
hear
inside
where
job,
that
guys.
come from? To where the two like would I be able to hear where they come from if it were actually two guards or if
give
it
me
was
a
like
perception.
other people?
I was gonna say, could I
If
do a
you
perception?
actually, all of you do perception rolls. See if anyone notices, because it's going to be a high DC.
Nah.
I do have a perception of 20.
Ugh,
21.
6.
Yo, Xarthas, you beat me for the first time. I rolled a 4. Let's go. It's the meme
Loser.
of Xarthas like standing in like first position with the fucking
So what do
champagne
we
and
all?
shit.
What do we roll?
I wrote a dirty 20 with a passive dirty with a 20.
I got a 21.
Let's see.
I got a 4.
Pibby and Dandy with the 20s. You guys know that it came from the ceiling somewhere, but that's all you can tell.
Like vent systems.
You can't really see what's going on up there because it's very dark. Remember, in this room, all that's coming in are there's some windows really high up in the room, and so it's letting some of the moonlight in, and that's the only lighting that's in this room at all. So the ceiling's very dark and filled with shadows. um, But then you hear all the Arkans say after they get knocked out, she's like, "Phew, good, now we don't have to deal with him. Let's keep moving. Come on, keep going, quickly." Um,
Xarth's just gonna like
uh,
look at the others and be like, don't want to say anything,
Oh,
but
it's
kind of
go time.
gesturing like,
Let's go time.
yeah.
Let's go.
So are they like moving anywhere? Or are they still like where they're at right now?
So it's already been the end of their turn, but what's pretty much happening is they have moved down the stairs, and you guys are moving behind them, and they kind of stopped because of what happened in there, and you guys are stopped at the top of the stairs following them. And
So
that's
when
kind of
Okay.
like their turn's over. So you guys can do stuff around them right now, but they're not going to move.
when
I'm thinking I
Xarthas,
want to throw
go ahead.
some of the. Sorry. I was gonna say I'm thinking I might want to throw some of that degreaser down on the floor.
I have a spell that I think might be really helpful right now, and it's silent image. You create the image of an object, or creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no longer than a 15-foot cube. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. The image is purely visual. It isn't accompanied by sound, smell, or other sensory effects. You can use your action to cause the image to move to any spot within range. So here's what I'm thinking: maybe causing a distraction by having some sort of like, I don't know, ghost go past like in that like area.
Woo!
Woo!
This will
In
make
that
you
like
lose invisibility, right?
It would.
it wouldn't be an attack. Oh yeah, or cast a
Any,
spell. Yeah, so
yeah.
Yeah, and it's another concentration spell, isn't it?
Yep.
Just throwing that out
Yeah.
there before you do.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm tiny, so even if I just like hide behind like the wall, it's they're probably still not gonna see me, because I'm super stealthy, because I'm tiny. So I'll probably be able to do it and not have to worry about still being invisible. Um, but
Call
Okay.
it
yeah, so I could
distraction
cause a
time.
distraction if you guys want to surround them.
Dumb
Um,
idea, because I'm made of those. And also Neil is dumb as hell. With the distraction, would I be able to sneak up close enough and use my action to try and be stealthy about it? Put the immovable rod at ankle or knee level of the person holding the egg, and then hold a reaction to catch the egg when he does it so that I can
Okay,
dash.
so
You're gonna start
Neil, I
tripping.
was already thinking about doing this. Since we're kind of outside of battle,
Sweet.
I'm going to go ahead and do bless, and I was thinking I'm going to put it on Xarthas, Nil, and Verona,
Verona.
because you guys are going to be moving into melee and doing stuff, and then
Mhm.
me and Pibby is going to be kind of setting back and doing supportive stuff, and then I might move in like to take damage or something.
Well, let me ask: are you going to spend the spell slot, or is it a ritual?
Bless is not a ritual.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I only have first level, so I can only do it on 3 of us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we
Neil,
don't have
keep
before
in
time
you
for
mind.
the
do
ritual
that, I
anyway.
feel blessed would probably be very helpful for what you're doing.
Hmm.
Oh, for sure.
Also, keep in mind you guys still have pass without trace, so this has a pretty decent chance of working.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bless though.
Yeah, I have other
Oh
ideas for
yeah.
the combat. So yeah, I think
Okay.
let's do it. I'm gonna I want them to be able to see it, but I think what I might do is I might have it go from that like top entrance to the greenery section, come out of there, and then like walk behind like this like down towards the front and like around so they like can see him and like and it'll be like it'll go behind the pillar so they'll like lose sight of it, maybe even try to chase it, or I mean they won't chase it, but they like see it and then at that point, it'll probably be enough time for everybody to, because it's 6 seconds, right? So, taking 6 seconds for that ghost to like distract enough to get them to look away. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's do it. Am I doing a ghost? Yes, I'm doing a ghost. YOLO.
Love it.
Ghost.
It's just a regular ghost.
Zoinks!
All right. There we've got your ghost. I kind of put it down here. Is that a good place? Kind of a good place to
Is
start where you want to cast it.
it up? Well, I was thinking up where the greenery was, up in the top left. I could probably
Yeah.
ping maybe.
Like up here.
Yeah, like there. Come out of there and then move downstage and then stage left. Like, yeah. Towards the like maybe the curator store or something so they can see the ghost moving away, And it'll
Mhm.
keep them looking that way so everybody can get down the stairs.
Okay. What kind of saving throw should they do? Intelligence or wisdom? What would you say?
Do it as a group or are you going to do it individually?
I'm going to do it individually with them. I think I'll say intelligence saving throw
Uh,
for it, just because.
See if they're aware if the place is
Tell
haunted or
tell
not.
me if any of them pass.
So
yeah.
the first guard fails,
Okay.
second guard fails, and then all the Arkan fails. So they are
Great.
all very
Perfect.
distracted by the ghost. Good lord, what is that? There's a ghost in here. And then one of them's like, ghosts ain't real. I was like, what do you think that is then?
All right.
Move,
Neil.
go,
Um,
go.
Immovable rod
Tibby,
time.
what do you want? Neil, are you gonna go do that now?
Yes, I'm going to sneak my way next to the person with the egg. And I'm
Oh,
going
next to the person with the egg.
Is that one there? Okay.
Yeah, so the
Would it
two
be
guards
better
are
off?
carrying the egg.
Oh, they're both carrying the egg. I thought it was just
Yeah, but
one
if you trip
carrying.
one, they're both gonna drop it.
No, I thought it was just one. Okay, it might be a bit heavy then. That kind of changes a couple of things. I thought it was just one person carrying it.
You have the who has the bag of holding?
Dandy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am going to instead, because I thought it was one person, not two. I'm going to move down the stairs close to Alder. And I don't know whether it's still going to be stealth or what's going on. I'm going to probably hold my action to sneak attack, hit them at the same time that Xarthas and Venona are coming down to like ambush, so it's all like one at one time.
So
If
Friends
that's a thing.
DM is gonna say, this is not going to be an easy fight, and you should probably not fight them here.
Okay, cool. I go back to my original idea.
Alda Arkan is going to like yell for guards. There's also that whatever it is shooting those arrows that's like putting people
Yeah.
down. So this would not be an easy fight. So you should be careful about like starting the fight here.
Have
Cool.
we
I'm
started initiative though?
No initiatives happen. No.
cool.
How
I'm going to do
many
my original
people?
idea of running down to one of the people with the guards. I'm going to put the immovable rod, like I'm going to angle it so it's like in between their legs, so it like cuts off the front and the back of one. And I'm going to hold an action to react to catch the egg, and then
Mhm.
yeah, because I can only hold one action, so I can't use my bonus to use cunning dash. So I'm going to
I'll let you have it.
I'm going to hold an
I like
action to catch it when they drop it, and then I'm going to use the bonus cunning dash, and I'm going to dash straight for the office out the back. So all using stealth.
All right. So, I need a stealth check just for you've got advantage.
Okay, and that's with pass without trace still.
Yep. Actually, how far does path without
If
trace?
Zarthas
30
moves
feet
a
It's
little
only 10
forward,
feet,
then
right?
yes.
Do you want to move with him?
Fuck no.
5, 10, 15, 20,
It's
25. I'm
Neil.
still within 30 feet. Yeah,
Let me-
Xarthas don't fucking care about me.
If it's anybody else, I
if
would. Let me
Pass
see.
without trace is 30 feet, then I'm still within
Yeah.
25.
I believe so.
Cool.
Oh, it
Choose
is?
within
Okay.
30
Yep.
feet of you. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. Then you still got it. Yep. So you got plus 10 and advantage.
Alright, plus
I'm
10
gonna
and
imagine
advantage.
you got it.
So that is 33.
33. All right. So you are no issue at all. They are scared of the ghost right now, and the only one that's not scared is trying to argue with him, like ghosts ain't real, and he's like going on and on about like science and stuff like that, like some atheist or whatever. I don't
Like
know.
a Lero.
And so he's kind of just going on and on. So they're all pretty distracted.
Cool.
So they don't notice you doing this.
Wait.
And let's see. So I'll say that is all for Neil.
Yep. I've got enough. I've got enough shit ready to fucking piss bolt off to the office.
Pibby,
Is it my turn
what would
again?
you like to do?
Oh, Pibby did
Well,
that.
since everybody moved with you, it really wasn't your turn. So I was going to give you an opportunity to do stuff.
I'm honestly, I need to hold. I think I need to hold my action outside of doing the ghost shit.
Oh
Until
wait, I'm sorry. I forgot you did the ghost shit.
Yeah.
Your
yeah, I did the
turn's
ghost
done.
Yeah.
shit. I was like, what are you
You're
talking about?
done. You're done here.
If
You're
I could
done, kid. You're done.
not to step on
all right,
Neil's
Winona.
toes. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, well, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say not to step on Neil's toes, but what Xarthas would be wanting to do is when he sees the egg, if it goes loose, he would probably try to grab it and run with it too, because he is the fastest. Because I can move 120 feet, so he would think in his head he's the best one to get the egg out. So if the egg goes loose, he's gonna try to scoop it up and go. That's what he's kind of just waiting to do. Is all I was gonna say.
It might be very heavy, so it might be a good idea for both of you to be at
Yeah,
least
if I
at the
can't
ready.
carry it
So
on my own, then yeah.
did we
Which I
ask
probably can't, 'cause
Drunky
I'm pretty weak.
McStupid how much this weighs?
I don't think we did.
27 pounds. She told you 27 pounds.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
it's not that
fine.
bad. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Venona, I forgot to mention.
It'll be whoever catches it first.
You realize
Ooh,
that
flip
you
a
had the
coin.
spell cast on you at this point. You already have realized you had that spell cast on you by whoever was in the toilet. And you're, ooh, who the fuck was that?
Going back to 2007.
Yeah. But yeah, you realize they had tricked you. You realize they cast some spell on you. And so, have you told them about it? Have you told the rest of the group about that?
Nope, none of them
Didn't
does
she when she came out of the
really.
bathroom?
I don't think she did because she told you
did.
about all the Arkan and the guards. She didn't tell you
Okay.
about.
I didn't know I
this whole
remembered.
person. Well, at the
And
time, that was their bestie. That was one
also,
of her best
being
friends
under
from
the friend
2007.
spell, she wouldn't have thought that it was a bad thing anyway. Because she would still
Right.
have been like, it's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't
Wonder how
usually
her
walk
mom
up
was
and be like,
doing.
"Hey, my friend's taking a dump right now." Just thought you'd want to know.
Friend's taking a fat dump.
But now you realize, I don't know who that was. Ooh, grr,
Dang
and
it
it's your
all.
turn. So, you can tell them about it, and that won't take any of your turn. But what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell them about it, and I'm also gonna make kind of, I don't know, an assumption that maybe that was the person that's like the archer, because she was going up in the ceiling.
That's probably a good assumption.
That's right. Good job.
But I still don't really
you
know.
probably
Like,
only tell Pidby, just because you need to be quiet here and be careful. You'll probably only tell Pidby. And what
It's the
does
worst
Pidby
person
say?
that you've
I was gonna say, what does Pidby have to say in response to
I'm like, I have
to an
this.
invisible person, an
I'm
invisible
working on
person
this.
tricking her into believing she was her best friend from 2007?
Now I have to work around this guy right now.
Oh, what is it? What do you do? What's the pattern you're making?
The Mario blanket. It's in the chat.
Oh, okay,
somewhere.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'd seen it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do another picture of it when I'm done. I'm
I
almost.
just want to know what you're Googling. Quotes about invisible halfling archers.
Deception is one of the quickest ways to gain little things and lose big things.
I hate her. No, I love her actually. No, I say hate ironically there. I really love Pidby.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Quotes about deception, by the way, everybody.
Gotcha.
Love that.
Yep. Venona. What? You have told Pidby. Now, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I remember from back in 2007 when we were besties that she was allergic to bleach, which was why she couldn't go clean the bathrooms. And just so happens I have, my cleaning stuff with me. So I'm thinking, like, what if I could, like, I don't know, throw some bleach maybe in that area somehow, or maybe like spill the degreaser so they only have one exit strategy on the floor. I don't really know.
We kind of said earlier that the degreaser was basically like a grease spell.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing would be if you cast that, they'd probably know where you're at, and it would probably start a fight.
Hang on.
So you need to be careful about what you're doing here, because this would not be a fight you guys want to get in.
See, I cast Blessed thinking that we were going in a fight, so I don't know.
I mean,
If
it's
we're
still
not,
working for stealthy set.
In your
I mean, you still might.
only for attacks and save bonuses.
really quick. This is gonna be stupid nerdy science, but in your cleaning kit, do you think you might have something that is also very acidic? Like almost something that might have like a
Hydrogen
vinegar.
peroxide. Oh no,
hydrogen
yeah.
peroxide.
Vinegar.
Like a hold on. Oh, a delimer.
Yeah.
There we
Because
go.
If you mix an acid with bleach, it creates a toxic gas. So you could
It'd be like
in
a fog
theory,
cloud.
Okay.
It'd be like a
gas
fog
them.
cloud.
Yeah.
How would I do
Okay.
that?
I mean,
What if I like?
I really think maybe just do the stats of a fog cloud or
Yeah.
some
That'd be
other
cool.
spell that's similar.
Is there like a poison cloud of some sort? Because that's what it would be. They would
Cloud kill, but
Yo,
that's way too high
cool.
level. That'll murder everybody in this room.
I mean, we can just back out.
So you think what I should put the two chemicals in a glove and then like what throw it somewhere?
Right in Oregon auction, the curator's face.
They're
Like
stinking
right at
cloud.
all three of their feet or
well,
something.
the goal is to get the people up too, so the gas rises and
Yeah.
kills,
Mhm.
or at least disarms the people above, so we won't get shot from there too.
Question. I know there is, I can't remember the name of it, there's a spell that you can use as a low level caster where it like creates a fog cloud around you to
Yeah.
like conceal like that. Would you be able to create that as a thing and just make it a poisonous gas? So
I
that way it would
have-
like
So
go
what
up instead or something.
What I think I'm going to do is, Venona has, she's got alchemist supplies and she has proficiency with them. I think I'm going to have her do an intelligence check with the alchemist supplies to see how well she does here. So that's going to give her a +5. So just roll the d20 and add 5.
And you're blessed.
Oh, and you're blessed. So that what is that? +4 or plus a 1d4?
1d4.
This is This is mustard
So
gas,
just
by
roll
the
a
way.
d20.
Yeah. Oh, I knew from the start. I was like, how far are we going with this? We are committing war
Yeah.
crimes.
I've committed a war crime before.
Okay,
So
I
just
knock
roll
out
a
Well,
regular
I knock out
d20.
one guard, and everybody's like, "Dolly's gonna kill you," and Pidbey's like, "Mustard gas," and everybody's like, "Yeah, Pidbey, great idea, Pidbey.
Dolly's gonna
You're
love
so
this.
cool, Pidbey."
Dolly loves mustard gas.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Mustard gas is her favorite way
um,
of dealing with Xarthas' shit.
yep.
I mean, this
So
woman's
plus
about to destroy the world.
5.
So.
It's gonna be a 23. That's a good ass roll.
And
All
another
right.
1d4.
And another 1d4. Roll a
Good
1d4. Let's see,
mustard gas.
let's see if you can beat that 25.
Ooh, is that the DZ?
Oh, 24. All right, that's fine. No, I was kind of doing like a
Oh.
graduated DC kind of thing.
Gotcha.
She could have some spectacular stuff if she got the 25. That's what I was kind of going for. But she is successful here. She creates a mustard gas bomb. And do you want to throw it at them?
Do it. Neil's down there. Do it.
Neil
So does
is
mustard
down
gas
there.
go
Do
up
it.
too, or
Mustard gas is heavier than air, so it stays down. It's going to choke them out.
Do
Don't
it.
worry
Do
about that.
it.
On my turn, I'm going to try to command one of them to walk off and fall.
Hmm.
okay? So you think I should just get the people at the bottom then, right?
Yeah, I think that's your best bet.
If we can get the egg away from them and bolt, then we don't have to
Yeah.
fight them here. Even if they chase, we could fight them in a more advantageous place.
Or we can just run.
Or we can just run. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll
that's a
also
whole building
give
of
this.
fire.
I'll give this. Neil kind of sees what's happening, and I'm going to give him a chance to move out of the way if he'd like.
Lame.
Yeah. Oh,
Mustard
I
gas,
was-
Neil.
Stay there.
I feel like it
Okay.
would be a thing where like I don't know if like maybe when they hear the glass smash, like maybe they're like shocked and they drop it, and that's when I go grab it and run or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
No.
that. You were planning on catching the egg.
Yeah.
Neil, instead of
so-
worry about running, maybe you can like make a like mask of like fabric over your face.
Mm.
I could probably do something. I have thieves' tools, but that doesn't have anything in it. Tinderbox water skin.
You don't have
Kills.
like a disguise kit?
Real
We
quick,
have
I'm
our-
sorry. Kales, what's your save? What's your spell save? 13. Okay, sorry.
Where do I say this?
Under your spells at the top, you can see modifier +3, spell attack +5, and save DC 13. I was asking for the save DC.
Neil's probably just gonna take
alright.
it.
So
Yeah.
let's see.
I'll
Alright.
just react and.
Then you roll a dexterity save.
Yep.
Alda Arkin is rolling dexterity save.
22.
Oof. She gets a crit fail.
Hell
Excellent.
yeah!
You succeed, Neil. Do you have something that makes it to where you don't take any damage, or are you going to take half damage?
I don't think I'm at that level yet. I think that's level 5 for Rogue.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to still take the half damage then.
Yep, that's
Alda
fine.
Arkin's going to take. Alda Arkin takes full damage, and the guard towards the east is going to take full damage. But the guard in the center of them is going to take half.
Neil, if it matters, you also have
See.
the 1d4 of a save throw.
Oh yeah, do that.
Can I add that if I get like 25?
Oh, wait,
does that do anything?
Didn't you already save?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I've
saved
already
it.
passed.
Yeah, you already saved then.
Alright, cool.
Okay, never mind.
It's alright. So this.
I just feel like I have to remind people of bless, or else it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's okay. Every time someone sneezes, you're like, "Hey, you've got bless."
Yeah,
Bless
bless.
Can I have my inspiration back
so-
for that one? No. Don't give it to me. That was terrible. What's happening?
Support it.
How much damage do
All
I
the it's going to be 8 damage.
from me?
8. So, yep.
So Alda take
No, sorry, it's half. So 4
Okay,
for
so
you.
4
Sorry.
for me. Cool. No worries.
Mm.
I was full ready to tank 8 damage too. I was like, 8 damage? Yeah, fine.
Kind of forgot what level we were.
It's
I was
not-
like, only 8? And then I was like, oh, wow, that's actually quite a bit for.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't get
Oh,
munched down
eight.
on by a fucking mimic earlier today.
Fair.
But this also creates like a toxic gas cloud
Fuck, Leia.
around in a 20-foot radius.
Mhm.
And it's going to require the saving throws at the beginning of each turn, where it's
Yep.
going to deal another 2d8 plus 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
as soon as they like react or drop something, I'm grabbing that thing and bolting anyway. So
Well, this causes them to panic when this explodes around them, and they do trip and drop it.
okay,
so-
my reaction starts. I would like to.
You're going to reach out to
it.
catch it.
Mine
Yep.
does too.
Let's do sleight of hand.
Can we roll
Sleight of
initiative?
hand?
Because I was waiting for that too. Can we roll initiative? 'Cause I was gonna try to bolt down and grab it.
I'm also right there.
Remember that? Yeah, but I'm fast.
Yeah, actually, if you both agree, we can do initiative between you and see who can bolt down and catch it.
Come on,
Nah,
Neil.
no, of course, yeah, we'll do
Come
it.
on, Neil.
This is fun. This is
Well, just know
19.
you're running into this poison
26.
cloud.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So Xarthas, you're gonna run into the poison cloud. So you're gonna take. Oop,
Be a
shit.
stupid idiot. I have in
Oh, yeah,
my
this is
like
poison damage, by the way.
in
Okay.
my premonition stuff, I
Oh,
have a nat 1 waiting and a 5. So I'm just waiting for a great time to make somebody fail.
Mm.
Just
No, she'd do
taking
that
I
to
love
me.
that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, Xarthas, take my nat 1. You fall down the stairs into the poison gas. No.
You somehow get it
Xarthas, you're gonna be.
everywhere.
You failed the saving throw, right? Or did you do the saving throw?
You didn't ask for a saving throw. Which one is it?
Dexterity. I'm sorry. Dexterity saving throw for the
Oh, you
poison
should be
cloud.
good at that.
Yeah, I should be fine.
+5. Nice.
Plus
15.
1d4.
Oh yeah, plus 1d4.
Okay,
Fine.
so
Yep, yep.
you pass, so you're going to be taking. Well, you pass anyway. You're going to be taking half 15, so you're going to take 7.
Damn.
This was a big roll.
There, and they took 4.
Okay.
No, it was 15 originally, so you take 7.
Yeah, but you rolled 8 the first time, is what he
Right.
was saying. Like Neil only
Yeah.
had to take 4.
He's running into it.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
take
I'm
different damage.
following.
Yeah.
I thought you were. Never mind.
Ow.
We're good.
Xarthas smoked a lot in his younger years.
So Xarthas basically sees this, like he's in that runner's stance, right? And then as soon as it happens, he bolts off, and as Neil's going to grab it, just as a blur, Xarthas kind of holds his breath, jumps through this cloud, and just catches it midair, lands, and then bolts out the door.
We
So
can have it.
that
That also technically
Bolts
means
out
I'm
of
still in
what
stealth.
door?
I'm heading towards the back, so I was going to head. So I'll move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 with my first movement. I'm going out because I'm heading out the back. I'm going to try to get this egg to Drunky.
Okay, so
Let's hope this is the real egg. Please lick it on your way out.
you grab the egg.
Yeah.
You grab the egg, and when you do, the guard in the front notices you. The guard in the back is currently tripping and falling, and all the Arkan is like choking on the gas, and the one in the front is also choking on gas. But he does notice you running, and he's like, "Hey, get him!
I've got a bonus
But-
action and step of the wind to move 80 more feet.
I still kind of feel like I don't want to roll initiative yet because I just don't feel like this is quite a fight yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to keep moving, so I'm leaving the room.
I mean,
So
this might be. I think we
No.
have one round to see if we can get him out
I'm thinking
before
so.
they-
Well, the thing is that only one dude has noticed you. I've rolled for like everyone that could be able to see you, and only one dude has noticed you at all. So I'm still not saying that we're doing initiative yet, because he just kind of saw someone moving through the clouds as he's choking on toxic poison gas, Nazi gas. Um, just pointing that out. That's what you made, Venona.
So could I continue at least my movement out the room with the step of the wind?
Yeah, sure. So you're. I would just say you're able to get over. I'm sorry, I was moving you at the same time.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say you just get over here into this room, and that'll be the end of your turn there.
Great.
Nah, you can get down to the basement. I'll move you on into the basement.
Yeah, I'm quick. I got a lot of movement.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Only one left is Dandy.
Okay, so Xarthas is out of the room with the egg. Neil is down there with the gas. Everybody else is up here hanging out. I'm thinking at this point, maybe we do an exit strategy back to the roof and like get out ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Okay. So I don't really have anything that can help each other to get out faster, but so I'll just do like bonus action. I'm going to create magic stones for myself, and then I'm going to, because pass without trace left with Xarthas, I'm just going to start
Mhm.
running back towards the attic.
Okay.
And maybe like whisper to Pibby, Fiona. I don't think I can yell all the way across to Neil without like making a commotion, but be like, exit, stage left.
I'll
Yeah.
also point out something you could do here real quick, Duke. You have command. That guard in the front that noticed Xarthas just a second ago, you could command him to like flee or go prone or whatever.
Yeah, I thought about that, but that is my last first level spell that I have,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to hold on to that for
Gotcha.
really need it.
Right, there might be a fight. I gotcha. Okay, cool. So you're not gonna do anything else?
No, I'm telling the girls, let's get the fuck out of Dodge, and I'm going to just start running, and I did a bonus action magic stone just to create some magic stones for myself as another attack for later.
Okay. So you guys are gonna do what? Oh, well,
I'm running to the attic, and I assume they're following.
Yeah.
okay. Neil, do you want to try to go with them, or do you want to try to follow the Xarthas?
I'm trying to figure out whether I would be better off following Xarthas and sleight of hand locking the door behind me, using a lockpick or a thieves' tool or something, or if I just like try and run. I feel like it's going to be
Actually, let
easier
me
because I'm
ask.
already down there to
Hang on a
run
second.
and lock the door behind me.
So, Neil, if I leave you with everybody, do you have a way to get out? Do you have, like... I'm not leaving you high and dry, am I?
Oh no, I've got plans. I've got options.
Okay.
I'm stealthy as
Otherwise, I
shit.
have to come down and do something and then leave.
No. I'm good. And
Okay.
if I do get caught, well, it's just like going back to school. Because school
Yeah.
is a prison.
Detention.
All right.
Yeah,
So you
I'm
get
good.
to the top of the stairs. I need you guys to. So Venona, Pidby, Dandy, do stealth check.
I feel like I would get advantage because I'm tiny and that I have that thing. But am I hiding behind something? I don't know. I'll just
Ooh.
A
Not
nat
much.
1.
You're not hiding
15.
behind shit at the moment.
And yeah, the pass without a trace went with me, so we don't have that anymore.
Damn.
Actually,
Dandy?
Venona is the one that kind of gave us
Oh,
away.
I see. I'm sorry. Okay. So this guard over here on the other side of the room, this guard, let's see, who is this guard?
So before they approach us, I would just want to be like, Venona, you are like dressed as a housekeeper. I'm dressed as a security guard. One of us can like sit and stay and kind of like pretend where the rest of them goes away.
That what you
But
want to do?
You were caught, so
Well, probably only one of you should stick around, and the others should leave. Who wants to
yeah, that's
stick
what I'm
around?
saying.
Well, who wants to stick around?
Well, I was saying Venona was caught. So
Bye.
Well, the
Yeah,
guard just heard something over there. You guys are kind of blocked off. The guard heard something. Doesn't necessarily know it's Venona. That's all. But
Excellent.
you guys wouldn't know that, I guess.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know that she was caught yet, so I think it would still be. It's up to you guys who's staying.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll just stay because I feel like I could just be like messing around with my cleaning supplies or something.
I had Pidby and Dandy move on down the hall, and Venona, I'll have you there. And this guard comes over, and he's like, "Oh, it's you." You know, I just got to hand it to you. You have taught me the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Biscuits and gravy. That's crazy.
Oh.
I
Like a
showed it
trump
to my
card.
girlfriend. Well, I showed it to my crush, and now she's my girlfriend.
Yay!
Hey.
A
It's
happy
fantastic. Have
ending.
you?
at it.
Actually, I was about to say, have you guys seen a tiefling girl that just loves the museum? I haven't seen her around in a little bit, but she's another guard here.
She's not dead. Quit trying to make me feel bad about
Hey,
this.
hey, Xarthas, how you doing?
Bruno's
over
like, she ain't dead.
She's just unconscious.
She's not dead. She's definitely not dead. And that's going to be. So, what do you say, Venona?
How's it going?
Well, I mean, you know, it's going pretty great. I'm I'm on cloud nine right now. That biscuits and gravy shit you showed me, that's crazy. Where'd you learn how to make that?
Lord, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
All right. Well, all right then. Thank you so much for showing me that. I got to get back to work over here. And he kind of turns around and just goes back to his post.
That's the best. I love that.
Okay, period. I feel like I'm going to try to go wherever my friends went.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you all scooch on down the hall here, and then I'm gonna say you guys can move on up into the attic.
Yeah, let's go.
I was gonna say end it right here, but I think you guys are pretty close to just leaving here. So, what do you guys want to do? We could end it here, or we could try a couple more turns.
I mean, it depends if this is the real egg or not.
Right?
So I guess if you want to find out if it's a real egg, let's cut to Xarthas because it's his turn anyways. I think
Sure.
everybody's gone.
Mhm.
Also, if we leave it here as well, and it takes like half an hour to finish it, we can have an hour of Xarthas getting his ass chewed out by Dolly Parton.
Oh my god. Yeah, and we could, I mean that might
We
be
can
a
even
good
like
chance
role
to
play at the
further
end.
explore. Yeah, that might be a good chance to further explore the dungeon, the Golden Vault, because we basically were there, we saw a bunch of people and then we left. So this might be a good chance
Yeah.
for us to, like, maybe have some RP next session.
So we ending it?
And we can count that as the week off if you want, because it's like what, 10 minutes of actual Golden Vault and then, just a bunch of RP in betweening.
I just need to know if I'm running this egg out right now or next week. That's all I need to know.
Let's do it right now.
Okay. I'll pull out the sending stone and I'll say, put your drink down. I think I've got it. I need you to check it. I'll be there in a half a second. And then I will.
I've not been drinking again.
Oh, bitch.
Good, because you've got work to do. And then I'll get there. I'll just dash. I will move and dash, and that should be enough to get me back to her, I think.
Yep. So she's at the end, just around the corner. She comes outside to meet you. And
Lick
when she
this and
sees
tell
it,
me if this is the right one.
so I'm not licking that, and she grabs it and she kind of holds it for a second, and she puts her head against it. This is it. Oh, this is it. Thank you so much. And she puts it inside of the container. And then she shoves it into her bag of holding. Do you have any way of contacting your friends? I'd love to. Well, I owe you guys money first of all, and then I'd love to just chat with you for a minute.
Yeah. That's great. I don't have a way right now, but don't you need to get that to the swamp?
It's contained now. We're good. It's contained.
We just
I
have to
had
contain
studied
it
the
by
swamp.
midnight. That's right.
Right. So the container mimics the swamp,
see.
and that's what keeps it from continuing to age.
Mimic where?
Well, I don't really have a way, but I'm sure they'll find their way out. Can I buy you a drink?
No, thank you. Let's get some more of that soup, though.
Yeah, the soup sounds good. Let's do that. I'm sure the others will catch up soon.
I was actually, what's very funny is I had a thought, like the last time you talked to her, I thought I was like, this is gonna end up being Xarthas' actual romance.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go ahead and have some soup.
They don't even know it yet.
That's our meet cute. Remember that time we met and I rubbed your hair in your own vomit? So adorable, right?
But
oh my god.
So, now that you got the real, now that the real egg is out there, let's Venona, Pidby, and Dandy. You guys are up in the attic. Are you gonna do anything else before you try to leave, or were you guys just trying to leave?
Just getting the F out.
All right. So you guys climb up through the skylight. You got the rope there. You're able to walk across the building. The only thing I need from you three is an intelligence check, or sorry, not intelligence, athletics check for rappelling down the wall.
Ooh, I am not gonna do well with this.
So we have a rope to rappel down with?
Yep, you've got the rope on the grappling hook.
I have that.
Actually, real quick.
Oh, he took that, so never mind, you don't have this. Well, one of you guys have rope, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
I was gonna say, we had rope that was going in, and then we can like pull that out, tie it off, and then have another rope that leads us down the building.
Where's those athletics checks?
Hang on.
I got 15.
Hey. Hey, Dandy. How much oh, did you get a 9? Oh, well, never mind.
I did.
You guys still got bless, though. You guys still got bless.
Actually, only Venona out of the three of us do.
Oh.
I have inspiration, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
Jeez, these rolls are low.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Well, I did get a -1 once.
This ends with Pidby plummeting off the.
Bless doesn't help on skills checks anyhow.
Everybody loved Pidby. Pidby was everybody's favorite, and now Pidby dies.
You're going to take 3d6 damage.
You got it.
3d6 damage.
You're gonna be okay.
This is gonna get.
It's gonna be 8 damage, 8 bludgeoning damage for Pibby when she hits the ground. That isn't that bad. That's a good roll. And then Dandy, you also fall, and oof, you're taking 15 points of damage when you hit the ground.
Damn.
Y'all busting your ass.
Yeah. Failed on the discount, but we
But everybody's down to the ground now.
still good enough for gold.
I'm alive.
So I'm going to assume you guys just kind of run around, meet up with everybody else.
Whoa.
Yeah. I have like a very bloody
Not what I
nose.
meant.
but yeah.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I feel like it's a very bruised ass. Maybe a broken coccyx.
I am so tiny. Everything on me is probably just a little broken.
All right, then Neil, you're the only one left in the building.
Yep. Seeing Xarthas has already nabbed it and run, I am going to decide to follow suit. So I'm going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet will get me in the building. And I'm going to into the office off to the side here.
So to start out, though, remember you're in a poisonous cloud, so I need you to do the dexterity saving throw. You started your turn in the poisonous cloud.
19.
You are blessed.
Oh, so you saved. Let's see
Yeah.
what damage you take. You're going to take 4 damage.
Cool.
4 poison damage, so.
Yep.
That ain't bad.
And I'm going to use my full movement, which is 30 feet to get inside the thing. I'm going to lock the door behind me. So like I'm gonna go in, open it up, turn around, lock the door behind me to give me a bit of time. Whether you make me do a sleight of hand for that, because I'm
Lock
trying to
and
be
drop
quick.
So when you're inside, though, it's inside the door. It's just turn a little knob to lock it.
Okay, cool.
But there's no key or lock to have to pick, so
Sweet.
you're able to just turn the lock.
Lock
Yep.
and drop it.
You hear as you're running off, get him, get them. Oh, they took the egg. It's him right there. He took the egg, and these guys are choking to death, but they're also screaming get him.
Can I make a stealth roll to just slip through? Because they wouldn't have seen me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because this has Xarthas.
Oh, 25. Yeah, I'm fucking invisible to these guys.
They are choking.
Only one of the guards saw you with that.
With a 25? Damn, I want that guy's stats.
I rolled a 19 with him, so it's like the first good roll the guards have ever had.
Damn, that must feel great for them.
So
anyway,
one of them sees you. It's the same one that saw Xarthas leaving, the one in the front. And he's just like, they have the egg. They went that way. We gotta get them. We gotta get them. We gotta go.
I'm gonna lock the door behind me, and then I'm going to use my bonus action cunning to dash, to go 30 more feet down into the basement. And then because I'm gonna need another turn to get out, I'm gonna use.
You don't. I'd say you've got. You're already so close to the door. I'd say just go ahead.
Okay, I'd have heard them say they stole the egg or whatever. I'm going to be a real troll. I'm going to close the door to the basement behind me, and I'm going to lock the immovable rod in front of it so they can't open the door. And then I'm going to run out.
Won't that waste the immovable rod for in the future?
He can get another one.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much.
Neil's I gotta live. I don't care. Done.
As you're exiting the door, you see the guard that saw you coming down the stairs, and he stops at the bottom of the stairs to cough, and he's coughing up a little bit of blood. It's gross. But you're able to escape. And where did you put the immovable rod?
So where the office is, there's the door from the office down into the loading dock.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
So I locked the door behind me, so he would have needed to spend time to fiddle with the lock. And then I would have turned around to go down into the basement, and then like close the door and move to put the immovable rod.
All right. So, in that case, you actually don't see the guard. You're right. I forgot you locked the door.
Yeah. So
He's still up here trying to unlock the door.
He's got to unlock it.
You hear bloody coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Walk
you
out into
hear
the
the bloody
basement,
coughing. It's
close
gross.
the basement. If there's a lock on it, I'm going to unlock that one as well, just to be an extra deck, and then put the immovable rod in the top. What I want to do is I want to put it in the top, and I want it to bar it, like along most of it, so it's standing in the top corner of the door to make it even more annoying to open or like to get it if they're short. And then I'm just running out the same way that I have been spending most of the time outside. And sure, let's do another stealth one. I want to use stealth to walk in the footprints to where Xarthas moved earlier, to like walk in his footprints, if I can.
Okay.
So it only looks like there's one set.
Yeah, we'll do stealth. That'll work.
Yeah. Please fail at least one of these. 11.
You do okay.
They look like extra wide feet because Xarthas has massive gorilla grippers.
No.
They look okay. You did all right. Here and there's like a tiny weird little footprint sticking out the side, but like it's overall okay. It did good. Most people wouldn't notice.
I'll take it.
So now, Neil, do you go to meet them at the inn?
Where did they drop? Did they drop outside? Are they already in the inn?
Yeah, literally dropped outside.
Yeah. No, they all already went to the inn.
You opened the door to outside and you just saw poof, boo, boo.
There we go. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh man.
Insert Fortnite joke of where we dropping, boys. Anyway, I am going to.
Meeting you here.
I'm going to just kind of close the door. I'm just gonna laugh, and then also feel bad because I took the grappling hook, and I was like, yeah, whoops. That's why I felt sorry. And he's like gonna like help people up and over into the inn.
Soon as they start coming in, I'm sitting at the table with the doctor, and I take my soup and put it down, and I look over at Neil. Well, it took you long enough to get here, didn't it?
The soup has a lesser restoration spell cast on it. That's why she was able to sober up when she drank it.
Ooh, it's delicious.
Sounds like some good ass soup.
Yeah, it's delicious soup.
With Xarthas saying took you long enough, Neil's just gonna be like, oh yeah, sorry, I just had to deal with your bullshit and clean up after you. Like normal.
What are you talking about?
Everybody laughs, freeze frame, end of episode.
I didn't do any of that shit. You guys made the bomb. Again, I want to point out, mustard gas, all of you all. Not me.
You shoved her face and vomit, though.
I heard you.
Dolly approves of mustard gas.
I love that Verona made like a second level spell or higher, just out of like some cleaning supplies.
Yeah, right. Welcome to D&D.
Man,
nobody asked me how I just randomly knew how to make that.
Yeah, let's not. Don't think
we
too
all
hard
did
about
history
that.
class. We know what happened during the wars. You could put 2 and 2 together.
They didn't teach us how to make it.
No, we're kids. Kids are fucked.
Dr. Daniel doesn't only give you guys the 50 gold she promised. She gives you guys 100 gold each.
Hell yeah!
Because you guys did a great job. She also lets you keep the bag of holding. She's got her own. She just lets you keep it
because he was the first one there.
She also tells you that the bag of holding has a password on it that cannot be removed, and the password is Fluffernutter.
Love it.
Excellent.
So you can put stuff into it, but you must say Fluffernutter to pull stuff out of it.
Cool.
Actually, kind of cool.
50 gold.
100 gold. 100 gold each.
Okay.
And she kind of hangs out with you guys for a while. Do you want to talk to her, talk to each other, or she's also kind of like, I have got to get to this swamp.
Do you
I
need
hope
Yeah,
some
to see you guys
company?
again.
we still need to like escape because even though we like done the stealthy thing, we got out of there and that like we are fugitives at the moment.
No way they know it was
Nah.
us. First of all, we disguised ourselves on the way in. Second of all, only really one of us was actually seen from the front, and that person was not implicated to be part of the group.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're fine.
Actually, I was going to say you guys did really well to not get caught. The only person whose face really even got saw was Xarthas.
But
Seen.
Yeah,
no,
but we
no.
could have just assumed that part.
Well, she had a head injury afterwards, so she might not even remember.
Everyone who
I was
saw
thinking a
me.
change of clothes and a little bit of change of appearance. We're good.
Listen, everybody who
Yeah.
saw me got a concussion. I'm just throwing that out there.
What a
Hey,
coincidence!
you're not that ugly.
I'm beautiful. They fainted
Psychic
from my
dance.
beauty and knocked their
Yeah.
heads on the way down.
Boy.
But Dr. Daniel, she hangs out with you guys for about an hour, and then she just says, I've got a ride waiting for me. I'm going to the swamp right now to take care of this. So I'm going to get going. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so
Neil holds
much.
up a cup of water.
Did
Nothing.
she pass Xarthas her number, her fantasy number?
She did not ask for her sending stone back.
Ooh.
Oh, love it. I've already written her as a new ally.
So she stands up. She kind of walks out the door. She oh, go
I
ahead.
want to follow her, but just walk out to the front where she exits from, and like smoke a cigarette, watch her.
Okay. So she's walking down the street, and she gets probably about like 2 blocks from you, and the carriage from behind the building comes out going very fast, and it goes down the street, and it stops next to her, and it's like, that's her, grab her. And people jump out and they grab Dr. Daniel and they hop back inside the carriage. And as the carriage is leaving, all you can see in the bright moonlight is flaming locks of auburn hair flowing off the back of the carriage as
God.
he flies away. And then you see on the back of the carriage 2 huge emerald eyes, and that's going to be the end of this heist.
I am.
Well, nothing
full.
unusual about that.
That's fucking funny.
What is what they say in
Jolene.
no, I'm thinking about the movie and TV show where they're in Westworld when they're a robot and they're not programmed to know something. Like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything there. Like, something like that.
I haven't seen
Yep,
that
that's
one, no.
normal.
That's
Nothing out of the
Interesting.
ordinary there.
cool. So,
Well, we
congrats everyone
succeeded,
on passing the heist.
but then also
didn't blow
lost
up
the
the
egg
city.
again. So, huh?
I'm sure it's
Well,
fine.
no, actually, you guys were very successful in this. This was a success. You did not fail this heist.
Sweet.
You came close, but you did not fail this heist.
Now everybody else needs to be careful because y'all can die. We could not.
Oh. So heist number 2. Who is back for that? So I know I'm kind of stuck. Who
Duke
else
and
is
Kills are also in the next one.
okay? Perfect. So just a reminder how this works. We are every heist we're going to switch up the characters a little bit and the players too. So Pidby, Neil, Thank you for playing. We will see them again in a future heist, but for the next one, we'll bring in 2 new people, and we kind of have like a rotating cast just to keep things fresh and interesting. And I think, Rav, you even said each heist is going to have like a little bit of a different feel and theme too. So I'm
Yep.
pretty excited to see what we get into next.
I'm pretty excited too.
This is fun. Xarthas is fun to play. Although I do gotta say, okay, the double standard is hilarious, but Xarthas will not let this go. Oh, you hurt that lady. Let's make some mustard gas. Nah, Xarthas is taking. You know what? While he's getting
gravy ruined your lunch, so
while he's getting raked over
You
the
hurt her
coals in
feelings.
HR, he's reporting all of you.
Neil has kept a log of everything he's seen and heard Xarthas do and what's been happening. Like,
To be honest, though,
he's coming back with receipts.
above table, I don't think Xarthas did anything out that was bad in this heist.
Oh,
Really?
no, absolutely not.
Xarthas did
Like,
nothing wrong. Well,
Yeah,
except with
you-
backsass to the queen. How dare you?
oh
Right.
yeah, that's the
That is
worst
a-
thing you did.
That was a sin.
Sure.
that's like telling Beyonce, I don't really like you.
I don't like Beyonce. What do you have to say about that?
Oh,
Well, don't
I
tell
don't
her
know what to say
that.
about that.
I thought she'd punch you.
I'm sorry, you're gonna
That's
say
how
that
you
in
get
a room?
excommunicated.
Full of queers.
I
Be
love-
careful what
oh
you
God, I
say.
forgot my audience. Oh.
Beyonce wrote the greatest song of all time, Halo, and I will not have you speaking about her like that.
Anyway,
It is. It's the greatest song of all time.
Our
Anyway,
gay icon, one of our gay queen mothers, Beyonce.
Yes, love her. Yeah.
But I do just want to say I absolutely loved doing this. This was fantastic. You guys did
okay.
really well, and
Be honest, better than you
I
thought
also
we would.
yes. I also kind of learned some things, so that's awesome too. I think I was too strict with the turns, and I think I'm going to be less strict about that in the future ones.
I think it's also fair for the time brackets that we had, but maybe other heists might have different.
Yeah.
Right, I feel like I need
think
to be less stickler about the time. I think.
Yeah. I think go
Yeah.
off of vibes. Like focus more
Yeah.
on like the story than like the rules.
Right.
In those sort of
Yeah.
I did personally kind of like the time, but that's because I was just keeping a log of everything that was happening. So I was like, oh, we did it at this time. But as you said, like later on, we might have a heist where it might be like we're in an ice cavern, so it's less a timing thing and it's more you've got
Right.
these amount of hours before you start freezing or something. So it's like instead of 10-minute increments, it's what's happening here. Like I don't know. I think it works for the museum. But yeah, it might be
yeah, I
different.
mean, and the other thing too is just if you keep it looser with the time, you can also use that against us too. So like, yeah, we're doing some stuff.
Yes.
Okay, well that was about 40 minutes. Like you could speed things up and up the ante
Mm.
too.
Right.
You know,
You
could have
did
been
have to slow it
closer.
down. If all
Yeah.
we're doing is hanging out an event, you know. Maybe.
Poor
But yeah, no,
pig.
that's a good
could have
point.
been like 3 episodes.
I feel like you had like
instead of
cheese and
6.
crackers in
Yeah.
there, and you were like making little cheese and crackers. That's what you were doing in the vent.
Yeah, well, take it like
On that.
wasn't it like episode 3 or something where like theoretically speaking it was 20 minutes because we
Yeah.
had like 2 turns with everybody
Right,
doing
I think
everything. So I
so.
get that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much
That's
all
fair.
of them were at most 40 minutes. So that was kind of the
Yeah.
thing. I was like, gosh, if this original heist, like by the book, lasted till midnight,
Mhm.
and there's no fucking way we would be here till December.
Yeah. We're just that efficient.
Yeah. Well,
We
I also
exceeded
kind of like
expectations.
condensed a script and kind of made like more things happen.
Mhm.
I expect a raise thanks to my KPI and my exceeding expectations. Thank you.
What did you do?
A raise in level.
Well, yeah,
What'd
but
you guys think about
don't
the?
have to keep the same characters for the next house.
that's true.
Right,
No,
you do
they're
not.
different people.
But there's
Xarthas might be
also not a
quitting.
guild level up here. Guild level did not go up. It's still for the next house. It's still level 3.
So okay, so that's still still by the time you come back, Neil, will
Oh,
have
yeah,
a level.
probably.
So it's quit
Oh,
bitching.
but we did. The guild did gain another uncommon item. So
Awesome.
now
Hell yeah.
now your character gets to start with 2 uncommon items.
So can we switch those up, or do we have to keep the one we pick for this heist?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope. It's just like the characters. Make a new character, pick a new item, do whatever you want.
So
Cool.
the
I
new
hope we
character
don't have
would
to
have
keep our items. I
2
lost mine.
uncommon items.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 uncommon
Mhm.
items, level 3 for the next heist, and it will be. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Pibby.
Is it gonna be like a midway rules where you can like 3 uncommon items or 1 rare item?
No, not quite yet. But I was thinking about like what the kind of strategy would be for the Tony Sprinkles kind of thing. Like you can spend 1 heist to earn an extra uncommon item, or spend like 2 heists to do rare or whatever like that. I was thinking about like what kind of a strategy there could be for that. Like, could you collect a bunch of uncommon items and get a bunch of potions and shit like that? Like cool shit
okay.
like that. I don't know. I was thinking what would be the best strategy on that? Do you want to like waste? Do you want to like use all your heists and get a cool ass legendary item much later? Or I don't know. I was
Ooh.
thinking that might be a cool thing to. It might end up being more interesting than just I originally planned.
Yeah, I don't.
That
I mean,
that
now
does
that I'm
sound
thinking about it, I don't hate the idea of like trading in, right? So we gather up a certain amount of uncommon items, and then we can use it to trade up, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
Ooh.
there's a way,
Okay.
because Adventure League works something like that. Like you bank points based on how many things you have, and then you can like use those to trade in for magic items or something. So it's I like that idea. I do like that idea.
Another question that'll probably we can solve like afterwards. The money. What does the gold actually do if we're not just walking around? Do we give that to Tony to get an extra item if we pay for one? Like,
So your gold can be spent on acquiring items from Tony,
mhm.
or you can donate gold to the guild and increase, and you can actually increase the your personal item loot. So in the character guide, so if you give 400 gold, you can add an uncommon item to yourself. If you
Mm,
give 2,000 gold, you can add a rare item, etc., etc.
that's
I'm gonna
And
cool.
this
real
is
estate
across
the
your
fuck out
characters.
of this guild.
These are these are by the player, not by the character.
Cool.
But we'll
Neil
still
would
have the
like to talk to
opportunity
Dolly
to
about
like
renting out.
buy like basic items or upgrade like
Any non-magical items will be for sale inside the guild. So
Mhm.
okay,
Cool.
cool.
any of the basic adventuring supplies, any non-magical stuff, you can buy it there for its normal price in the DMG. For
Cool.
magical items, this is going to be how you get them.
Cool.
Neil would like to talk to Dolly about renting out a few of the officers to gain a passive income. Would
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I would like to real estate the fuck out of the guild.
So I got
Also,
one.
did anybody find any items on this
Yeah,
heist?
we
Mm,
I
found a
can't
lot of
remember.
stuff. We got a couple
um
like some the blacks, the onyx, not onyx,
Oh yeah, yeah.
obsidian. We
I feel
Obsidian.
got
like
so
Neil and
uh
Fiona both got items, but
yeah, Neil got a whole
maybe I'm
shit ton
wrong.
of jewels.
Hmm.
Vernona found some stuff when she was cleaning, I think.
And so you can
Um
turn those into the guild as well, and their value will add to your personal stash.
I love
cool.
this mechanic. I am going to pick these motherfuckers dry.
Now you
keep
guys are going to be in
refreshing
there
that
like searching everything. I need all these items. You're not even going to worry about
If
what you're
I'm
supposed
not
to be there for.
encumbered by the end of my next heist, I failed.
the Skyrim inventory problem where you're
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna take these 4 helmets. I don't know if they're I just need them to sell.
Hold on,
I'm not going
sir.
to
Hold
bother
on,
too
sir.
hard with encumbrance, but I'm also just imagining you guys just like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If second heist,
by
I
the
mean,
end of the house.
if I don't look like me, I failed.
So I did want to ask Ravnok before we start heading out
Mm-hmm.
here. Can you give us just a teaser hint about the theme of Heist 2, or are you keeping that close to your chest?
What do you think's going to happen with that egg?
Oh,
And that's the teaser.
shit. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
What do you think they're going to
Heist
do with
1,
that
Part
egg?
2.
All right. All right. I'm
We're
with
gonna
you.
have a mean bacon.
Actually, you've
roll.
already been told
Scrambled-
what they plan to do with that egg.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Yum. Nice
Yeah.
breakfast. It's
They're hungry.
the bed and breakfast heist. Wonderful. All right.
Airbnb.
I am going to have to start heading out. This was a long one, a great one. I think it was worth going just a little extra to finish the heist up. We were too close to the end there.
Right, because otherwise we would have had like 5 minutes next time. And
Yeah,
so I wanted to go ahead and get it done, or else I wouldn't have kept you all so late.
Yeah, I think that was fine. So yeah, Heist 2, come back. We will be slightly different cast, rotating in and out, but don't worry, Pidby and Matt. So Pidby, Matt, and Neil will be back in the future. At least the players. I don't know if they'll stick with their characters or not. Just a couple more real quick shout outs. Tomorrow we've got Dragonbane. If you want to check that out, we're doing. Actually, I don't know if we told you this or not, Ravnock. Temptations is taking 1 week off. I have to do a Dragonbane catch up episode. So we'll get back
Okay.
on track with that in 2 weeks. But Dragonbane, we
Yeah.
missed too much. I
Yeah.
need to do one. So we're going to do 2 Dragonbanes back to back, and we'll get back into Temptations 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Gosh. I'm going to be like, who am I now? What am I
Yeah.
doing here?
And
Oh, actually, speaking of Temptations, I need Lando's character sheet, please.
It is. I did not delete it. It's still in the.
Cool. Thank
Anyway,
you.
let's talk about
It's
that
still in the
offline.
campaign.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then of course Kupo Quest every Monday to check that out, and we will be doing a Final Fantasy 14 tabletop playthrough too, starting I believe starting in August. I think is what we kind of ended up deciding on, kicking off the month with it. So check that out, and thank you all for sticking around for a little bit longer episode. Thank you for hanging out with this first heist. I really can't wait to see what's coming next. Ravnock, awesome job. Thank you for running these heists so far. I'm having a great time. I'm just going to try to decide. I think I might stick with Xarthas. I've kind of been enjoying him, but I don't know if it'll be the same without Neil there busting my chops. So we'll see.
You
how
might
it goes.
actually get shit done.
I might actually.
You
Uh,
also
Might
don't
make
have
Dolly
issues.
angrier.
Yeah, that's my goal. Just to make Dolly as angry. Maybe she'll quiet fire me or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, anybody else have anything they want to say before we head out? Nope.
Nah.
Awesome. Thank everybody for playing and watching, and we will see you in a little bit just for our next heist. We'll see you then.